It is week number 9 of high school football here on Big Time Sports, and tonight we are at Jackson's Robert Fife Stadium as the home team, the Jackson Polar Bears, play host to the McKinley Bulldogs with a Federal League Championship on the line. Well, hi again, everybody. I'm Dave Sheets. I'll have the play-by-play along with my good friend Joe Dunn, our color analyst, and we welcome you to Jackson, where McKinley at 7-1 takes on the Jackson Polar Bears at 5-3, and we welcome you into the Furby Electric pregame show. We mentioned the Federal League Championship on the line tonight. Joe, if McKinley wins, they win it outright. Should Jackson win, there'd be a tie, and that will be determined next week as to who would be involved in that. There you see first-year head coach Renzi Parnell, and what a job he's done with the Bulldogs this season.
Yeah, coming down from Akron-Holben, where he was the defensive coordinator last year for one of the best programs in the state of Ohio. He's brought that toughness down to Canton. As you said, McKinley 7-1, some of the best defensive players in the Federal League. But tonight they're on the road against a Jay Rohr team that prides himself on defense.
And McKinley's only loss was at home back in week 2 against St. Augustine Prep out of New Jersey. They come in averaging 25 points a game, giving up 13.5 points per contest. Meanwhile, the Jackson Polar Bears, that head coach is Jay Rohr, a former outstanding player at Jackson and the University of Akron.
Exactly. This is kind of a Kent State and Akron rivalry. Renzi Parnell played up at Kent State. Of course, Jay Rohr played for Lee Owens up at the University of Akron. There you see Jay, outstanding linebacker, and he was a player, but right now he's continued to bring that toughness to this Jackson program. The quarterback, Lucas Eckerman, is a guy that's been up and down injury-wise. If he is healthy, he's one of the best in the league.
And for Jackson, they are hot. They've come in winning their last 2 games, both on the road, wins at Lake and at Glen Oak. Offensively, like McKinley, averaging 25 points per contest. But here's the difference. Defensively, giving up almost 10 points per game more, 23 points per contest. Joe, we continue with the Furby Electric pregame show. Time to bring you our Daystar Auto Group keys to the game.
Yeah, let's take a look at the keys. For McKinley, we're in the turnover battle. You never want to turn it over, especially when you're on the road. You're on the foreign territory. You want to hang on to the football. That's what Renzi Parnell wants to do tonight. Jay Rohr wants to win the special teams battle, the punting game. That's going to be key. He wants to make McKinley go the length of the field. So the punter, Cooper Meiser, will be big as far as giving Jackson good field position.
There you have our Daystar Auto Group keys to the game. Stick around. Tonight's opening kickoff between McKinley and Jackson is coming up next, right here on Big Time Sports.
Certified by the American Lighting Association, Furby's Light Shop is your go-to for all lighting needs, residential, commercial, or industrial. Our experts assist with every detail, from bulb size and fixture type to designing layouts. Visit us for hands-on displays showcasing various fixtures, or log in to furby.com/lightshop. Let us help you visualize the perfect light for your space. Whether you need advice or want to explore lighting options, stop by or log in to Furby's Light Shop today and see how we can brighten your project.
Since 1988, Wood Electric has been your hometown electrical contractor of choice, trusted for top-quality commercial, industrial, and residential electrical work. From new construction to repairs, we do it all. And we do it right the first time. And when the unexpected hits, we're here with 24-hour emergency service. Because the lights won't wait. Call Wood Electric today, where experience meets reliability. Wired right, right on time, every time.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Hi, I'm James here at 705 South Tuscarawas Avenue in Dover, Ohio at New Image Auto Sales. Wait a second, is this supposed to rain today? Come with me inside our massive indoor showroom because Ohio weather is so unpredictable. You can check out all our nice pre-owned vehicles inside our indoor showroom. And every car comes with a lifetime warranty and is priced at or below KBB retail. And every vehicle comes inspected prior to hitting the showroom floor so that you know exactly what you're getting. And our inventory is moving so fast. Scan the QR code to see what's available right now. Don't see what you like? Check back tomorrow. Look, car buying doesn't have to suck. Stop in here at Newman Auto Sales year-round, where we have an indoor showroom, climate-controlled, that's been family-owned and operated since 2019, where you can find your next luxury pre-owned vehicle. So scan the QR code or check out our website to see today's inventory. I'll see you soon.
It is week 9 of high school football at Robert Fife Stadium, our home tonight, as Jackson hosts McKinley. Dave Sheets, Joe Dunn with you tonight on Big Time Sports. We are moments away from getting this one underway. The Bulldogs at 7-1, Jackson at 5-3. Lots of computer playoff points on the line tonight as well for both these teams. McKinley comes in, Division I, Region I, currently in 3rd place. Jackson, also in Division I, Region I, currently sitting in the 6th spot. Of course, the top 12 teams make the playoffs.
And the top 4 get a bye in week number 1, and then the next 4 will get a home game. So a lot of computer points at stake. Next week there'll be more computer points as McKinley takes on Massillon and Jackson takes on arch rival Hoover.
And Joe, we mentioned early on, McKinley wins tonight, they win the Federal League outright. If Jackson wins, well, that means we'll have to find out what happens next week.
Well, a lot of people think this may be a trap game for McKinley, looking ahead to Massillon, but when you have a Federal League championship up for grabs, I don't think you're looking ahead. You want to win tonight and get that trophy.
Tonight's opening kickoff being brought to you by Van Nostrand Young Coots. When was the last time you reviewed your insurance coverage? Van Nostrand Young Coots can ensure you have the right business, home, auto, and life insurance. Independent and family owned. Van Nostrand Young Coots. We are ready to go as it'll be Tommy Mankowski, a 5'10 senior, kicking off for the Bulldogs. Double safeties back deep for Jackson. End over end kick. And that will go over the head of Max Cowles of Jackson. It'll be a touchback.
Well, he talked about the special teams, and Jackson, of course, wanted to get good field position on that opening kick. Instead, they're going to get it at the 20-yard line. But I'll tell you, we saw Mankowski kick earlier in the season. He can be a weapon for this Bulldog team. Got into the end zone, and he also has great range on his field goals.
Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Polar Bears. Let's see who they start at quarterback tonight.
I think they're going to bring Eckerman out.
It is going to be the senior, number 3, Lucas Ackerman. We'll check the complete starting lineups in a moment. Ackerman with Jacobs, the running back, behind him. He's going to try and go up the middle, makes a nice cut. Just a short gain out near the 22.
Well, you talk about the McKinley linebackers. They are very, very good. Let's take a look right now at this Jackson offense.
Brought to you by Ferris Chevy and Toyota. The wide receivers, Szymanski, Norch, and Cowles. The tight end is Stanley. Across the front, Mendel, Leach, Gordon, Culp, and Beard. The running back is Cody Jacobs, and the quarterback is Lucas Eckerman. Eckerman to throw, left side, ball partially deflected at the line of scrimmage and ends up short.
Well, they got their hands on it. He came in for that right side and just stuck his hand up there and knocked it away as Eckerman was looking to the left toward the McKinley sidelines. That fell incomplete.
Bulldogs defensively across the front. Hinkle, Daniels, Dawkins. The linebackers are Stevens, Brooks, and Mitchell. The corners, Crook and Brown. The safeties, McClellan, Robinson, and Davis. There are your starting lineups, brought to you by Ferris Chevy and Toyota.
Well, Jay Rohr talked about getting good field position for his defense. Boy, this is a big play already. You don't want to punt here and give McKinley good field space.
3rd down and about 7. Eckerman guns it right side. It is caught across the 30. Ball is ripped out and then recovered. Let's see if it's a completion or not. No, it's ruled incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, it looked like he caught it, then turned upfield and it got stripped from him. But I'm not going to get another look at that. From field level, let's watch it again on the Altman replay. Ball is caught and then out.
Yeah. Ruled incomplete, but it looked like a catch to us here in the booth.
Boy, it sure did. And that is big because it forces Jackson to punt away.
Ready to punt is Cooper Mazier. Back deep, the dangerous Darius Hill of McKinley, back near his 45. High floating kick, fair catch, and it is made. Hill joined back there in punt return formation by Shad Davis, number 6, and he's the one who made the fair catch.
You want to keep that football away from Darius Hill. We saw him return a punt for a touchdown earlier on Big Time Sports. He's only 5'7", 170 in the junior, but once he gets in the open field, he can really cause some problems. You want to punt it away from him.
He ended up being the iCryo Stone Cold player of the game that night.
That's exactly right.
All right, here we go. Bulldogs 1st and 10, led by senior quarterback Trent Hayden, a transfer from Hoban High School. He's had a great season. Running back is West, and now we've got a flag. It's like we're going to get the Polar Bears jumping off.
Yeah, the right defensive end was the guy that jumped. That's Brady Sheets, I think, number 14 that jumped.
5-yard penalty moves it into Jackson territory at the 48. So Bulldogs have a 1st and 5 to work with now. Man in motion. And Hayden going to turn and throw back left. Hill has it and dropped it. It's going to be ruled incomplete, I think.
There's a flag
and
went down.
Flag
too.
came in, right.
Not sure what that's all about. They're going to call holding, I think, on McKinley. Tried to throw that bubble screen out there, and I think they held one of Jackson's defenders trying to get into the young man that caught the pass. They were trying to get it to Darius Hill. Going to walk off a big one. So a 5-yarder against Jackson, and then McKinley returns the favor with a big one.
10 yards, holding.
Yeah.
Puts the ball back now to the 42.
Let's watch it again on the Altman replay. Hayes going to look right, throw left, and it looked like they called that on DJ Britt, who was trying to block one of the Jackson defenders.
This is the handoff to West, and not much running room for Kylan West, the outstanding sophomore, 5'9", 170 pounds.
He's about as quick a running back as there is in Stark County. He really explodes into that hole. We saw him earlier in the year when he had over 100 yards rushing, and you get into that second level with a running back like West, he can really hurt you. That was a good stop early on in the football game by Jackson.
We'll check the starting lineups for the Bulldogs offense and the Jackson defense in a moment. 2nd down and 14. Man in motion. Hayden looks, throws. It is caught and then dumped immediately is Hill out near the 48-yard line. And let's take a look at McKinley offensively, brought to you by Ferris. The wide receivers are Hill and Britt. The fullback is Kelly. The tight end is Lee. Across the front, it's Hayes, Jamerson, Owens, Hinkle, and Quincy. The running back is Kylan West, and the quarterback is Trent Hayden. 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, another big 3rd down play. Jackson could not convert on that 3rd down play. Now McKinley's going to try and extend this possession.
At the Bulldog 49. Hayden fakes, looks, throws, middle. It is caught. And inside the Jackson 40 to the 39, there is sophomore Darius Hill on the receiving end.
Boy, what a nice route by Darius Hill. He went down and cut right in the middle of the field for a big catch and a 1st down.
Jackson defensively starting across the front. Myers, Martinez, and Martinez. The defensive end is Mason. The linebackers are Stanley, Kaiser, and Sheets. The corners are Tyler and Baker. And the safeties are Cowles and Height. So it's a big 1st down for the Bulldogs. They are now at the Jackson 39. New set of downs. They overcome that holding penalty. They give to West. And West carries forward to the 35, and that's going to be a pickup of about 4.
Yeah, not much there, but again, you saw how explosive he can be, hitting that hole on the left side. Watch it from ground level. Here he comes, number 14, and they get him before he gets huge yardage, but Right now, he is the go-to guy, handing off from Trent Hayden.
Second down and about 6 from the 35. And off again. West. Running room. Keeps his balance down the sidelines. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
We talked about how explosive that young man is. He ran that one right toward the Bulldog sidelines. We're going to watch it one more time. I thought they were going to push him out of bounds, Dave. He kind of tiptoed down the sidelines. Let's watch it again. They had 2 or 3 shots at him, and once he turns the corner, he stays in bounds. Good footwork, and the rest is history.
Papa Bears big play replay for you there as Kylan West puts the Bulldogs on top here in the first quarter. Extra point try coming up for Tommy Mankowski. Good snap. Kick up. It's good. 8:27 to go, first quarter. Timeout on the field. It's McKinley 7, Jackson nothing on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard. Back after these messages.
It's always that personal touch that they know you.
Primetime has people that can help you through every step of the way. And when you're my age, you need that extra help.
You don't want a lot of questioning when you're already dealing with a medical issue. Primetime is trying to help us get down the road as long as we can.
And if you're not in the right situation, a senior can lose everything. I feel with Primetime we picked the best program.
You're only as good as your people. And what we've done here is that we've created a culture where people flourish.
We don't want it to be a transaction. We want it to be something where there's a consultative approach, a relationship that allows us to really, one, ensure our customer the right way, but then two, to let them understand the value of getting to work with us.
It's an extreme amount of satisfaction for this team that we have right now. We've developed a team that is solely based on relationships.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Bear Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Bear Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
You've got only one body, so why not take care of it? Let iCryo Wellness and Recovery help you live a healthy lifestyle. iCryo will introduce you to recovery and wellness with their proven techniques that will surely make your body and mind a whole lot healthier. Evaluate your lifestyle with iCryo. Don't wait. Call now, 330-451-6365.
Okay.
On the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard, McKinley leads Jackson 7-0 with 8:27 to go here in the first quarter. Andrea Scazza has judicial experience that matters. As magistrate of the Massillon Municipal Court, Andrea Scazza has presided over more than 40,000 cases. Andrea Scazza is the only candidate to earn the endorsement of the Massillon Henderson Lodge FOP 105 and to receive a rating of highly recommended by the Committee on the Judiciary of the Stark County Bar Association. As current magistrate, former law director, and prosecutor, Andrea Scazza has the necessary experience to be your next judge. Vote for experience. Vote for Andrea Scazza. Paid for by the Scazza for Judge Committee, Margaret Elam, Treasurer. Kylan West with a touchdown run to put the Bulldogs on top, and now it's Mankowski kicking it away, and Jackson on the return. That's Cowles. to the 20. Cowles breaks a tackle, spins out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. So good field position for Jackson on their second possession.
Well, that's exactly what the Polar Bears needed to get a little spark of enthusiasm. After the defense gave up that touchdown, they needed something positive to happen, and they got it with a good return. Watch this. Kyle's right up the right side. He's going to get some good blocking. He's going to do the rest himself. Good spin move there at the 40. They're going to spot it at the 42.
First down for the Polar Bears at their own 42. Let's see if they can respond to the McKinley touchdown. Dave Sheets, Joe Dunn with you.
He's only 5'7", 150.
Right. Joe, we were talking earlier. You saw Jay Rohr play his college football at the University of Akron.
He was a tough kid, no doubt about it. Played linebacker up there, played on that Ford Motor Bowl game against Memphis.
Ackerman to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 35-yard line. And making the play, number 11 for the Bulldogs, that is Javier Moore.
Well, he came right in on that left side as Ackerman really had no chance. Kind of stepped up in the pocket. When he got there, he was met by a white shirt.
That is a loss of 7. Back to the 35, 2nd and 17 now. Put Jacobs in motion. Eckerman screen over the middle to Cowles. It may have been tipped at in the backfield there by the Pups.
I'll tell you, a good call by Jay Rohr. When you have that bigger rush, you want to try and take advantage of that by running that little screen, and they had it set it up perfectly. And I think it is tipped. I think that was number 8, Amari Mitchell, that stuck a hand up there and knocked it down. If he doesn't, that could be a big play.
It was either Mitchell or Moore. Anyway, it's 3rd and 17 now at the 35. Handoff Jacobs. Has some running room. Crosses the 45 and to the 46. He's going to be short of the first down by about 6 yards.
Yeah, Corey Jacobs, 185 in the senior. Good explosion, but boy, the sack on that attempted pass was the killer on that drive. Let's watch it again. Good explosion. He gets into that second level, and finally they get him down, but well short of the first down.
Missouri to punt for Jackson, his 2nd attempt. Back deep, Hill for the Bulldogs. Flag in the air. Floating kick received by Hill at the 25. Let's see what the flag's all about.
Yeah, I don't think it'll change. If it's on Jackson, I'm not sure Jay Rohr would go for it at this point of the game and where they are on field location. But let's watch the signal here by the referee. Let's see who's going to get the 5-yard penalty. It's going to be against Jackson. Let's see if Coach Parnell wants to take it, and I don't think he does. I think he's going to take the football and play.
It is 1st and 10 at the 30 for the Bulldogs from McKinley, their 2nd possession. Just under 7 minutes to go, opening quarter here at Robert Fife Stadium. Another beautiful night. Temperatures in the low 60s at the start of this one. Man in motion is Hill. Now he'll toss it to him, and Hill is going to get a couple out near the 32, maybe the 33.
Yeah, they brought Hill across the formation and just handed him the football. And they ran to the short side of the field, and pretty good defense there by Jackson. And let's see who came off the pile there. It looked like it was Will Martinez. 5'11", 240, one of the Martinez brothers right in the middle of the defense for Jackson.
So that's actually considered a pass.
Yes.
So it's a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. And the give to West. Lots of running room again. He's got the first down and more. Dragged out of bounds. Defensively, the play made by linebacker number 45, Jared Kaiser.
I'll tell you, David, when he got the football and headed upfield, there was nobody there. I'm not sure what defense Jackson was in. Let's watch it. There was nobody in the picture. Finally, they show up and make the tackle, but boy, that was easy coming around that right side.
McKinley has some big boys on that offensive front. 1st and 10. Give to West. West slips down. And he's going to lose a yard back near the 40.
They tried to cut and went down. You can see by his body language, he's not real happy about that. He saw maybe a little bit of a crease to the left, and then he simply fell. Watch it again. He's going to try and cut right there, and he goes down. I'm not sure if he would have got around the corner, but he would have picked up a couple more yards.
Yep, loses a yard, so ball back at the 41, second and 11. Trent Hayden, the senior quarterback, fakes the handoff, looks, throws left side in the air, and it is broken up. A little bit of hand-to-hand combat over there. The intended receiver is number 3, DJ Britt, on the coverage for Jackson. There you see number 23, and that is Jackson Baker.
So watch again, pretty good throw by Trent Hayden, and better defense, just puts his hand up there. That's a completed pass unless he reaches up there with that left hand and gets a big pat in the back from Jay Rohr.
We're going to have another penalty against McKinley here, as we just now see a penalty flag there near the 45.
Yeah, that was a late flag, it looked like, Dave, and now we see the referee looking over really at the McKinley.
Oh, it was an ineligible man downfield, and Jackson declined it. So it's 3rd and 11 now from the 41. Yeah, when you watch the replay, Baker did a really nice job on coverage there. Reached around the receiver, batted that ball away.
If he doesn't do it, that's a completed pass. That was right on the money by Trent Hayden.
At the 41, 5.5 to go, opening quarter. 3rd and 11. Hayden looks, puts the ball in the air, has a man out there turning, and not able to turn around and find it is DJ Britt. He was a step ahead of the defender, but the ball was thrown closer to the sideline than towards the middle of the field, and he kind of was not able to turn around in time.
Yeah, Hayden has plenty of time to set his feet and throw it downfield. And Britt just turned, and I'm not sure if the ball was underthrown or he just never got over there in time to catch it. But what it is a stop by Jackson. They needed that.
Number 10, Max Cowles back to receive for Jackson. The punter for McKinley is Mankowski. From the 30. Good high kick. Kyle signals fair catch and makes it at the 25-yard line with 5:17 to go. I want to thank Beaver Companies. That's Beaver Excavating and Beaver Construction, proudly located in Canton, Ohio, building high-performing facilities for elite athletes. True project partners embracing a transparent approach with a strong emphasis on community service and using our job sites as classrooms, especially when working in school districts. Thank you to Beaver Companies, a proud sponsor of Big Time Sports.
And they did a great job here in the Jackson football locker room. I heard a lot of good things about that. Haven't had a chance to go in there and take a look, but they got rave notices for doing a good job here at Jackson.
1st down and 10 now. Polar Bears with their 3rd possession of the evening here in the 1st quarter from the 25. Give to Jacobs. Jacobs stacked up and pushed back. Right in the middle of that was linebacker Amari Mitchell, number 8. Made the initial wrap up and then got some help.
Well, McKinley has good size linebackers. Antonio Stevens, 5'11", 230. Isaac Brooks at 200. Amari Mitchell, 215.
Yeah.
Those are good size linebackers.
1 yard gain out to the 26. 2nd and 9. Now 2 backs in the backfield. There's a fake. Eckerman looks to throw, in all kinds of trouble and able to get it away out near the 40. Pass was intended for number 4, the running back Corey Jacobs, who came out of the backfield, but Eckerman lucky to get away with that one.
Hey, look at Corey Jacobs as he's coming back to the huddle, shaking his head. He thought maybe he had his man beat, but the good pressure, and Eckerman really had no chance to set his feet and throw. He was under pressure. Watch it again. Watch the pressure come up on top. They're going to grab, and then the big hit. And then downfield, there's Corey Jacobs saying, hey, I wanted the football.
Defensive end Colin Hinkle made the big hit, but the pressure came initially from Mitchell, the linebacker, on the left side. Eckerman to throw, and a flag comes in. We've got movement on Jackson.
Well, I think what happened, Dave, they saw those linebackers starting to come on the heat, and they flinched a little bit, and that cost them 5 yards. There's the busiest man in Jackson right there. The white hat on. He's been busy tonight.
Yes. So the ball pushed back now to the 21. And you're looking at a 3rd down and about 13, maybe close to 14.
Well, we mentioned Renzi Parnell was the defensive coordinator at Hoban, and he guessed right on that, bringing the heat.
3rd and long. Eckerman to throw. Ball in the air down the sideline. Defender and wide receiver get tangled up. They both go to the ground. No flag. It'll be 4th down and long.
Everybody looking for a flag, but that was just 2 guys getting tangled up down at midfield. No flag, and they play on. Watch it again. Let's see if there's any type of hand checking or pushing as we watch it again. That looked like maybe McKinley jumped in front of the route a little bit, but no flag.
Szymanski was the intended receiver. Brown, the corner on the coverage for the Bulldogs. It's 4th down, and Mazier will kick inside his 10. Good high kick. And Hill signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 45-yard line.
On the exchange of punts, McKinley's got pretty good field position at their own 45. In business over 15 years, Fireside Tax specializes in small business, both ongoing and setting them up. Because we are a small business, Fireside provides flat fee payroll, flat fee accounting. Fireside also handles individual and small business income tax returns. In everything we do, Fireside Tax is the best value for your dollar. Price much less than national chains. Call Fireside Tax at 330-478-1505 or visit firesidetax.com.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 45. New running back into the game. We'll check on that in a minute. Passes to Hill. Hill breaks a tackle and he's down inside the 41-yard line.
He didn't hit the ground.
He was spun around and he kept running. No whistle. And there's the signal for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just did not give up on the play, Dave. That happened right in front of us, right in front of the McKinley sidelines. They thought Jackson did. They got him down. Let's watch it again in the Altman replay.
What awareness. Here's the stop.
Yep. Yeah, they're going to miss a tackle. And I think he landed on one of the polar bears and his knee never hit the ground. He kind of flipped over, but never really established the knee on the ground, and he just got up and took off downfield.
It was awful close.
It was close.
Great awareness there by Darius Hill to run the play out, and the officials never stopped it.
That was very close to his, not his hand, but his hip hitting the turf.
2 explosive touchdown plays, and McKinley on top. 14-0 now with 4:18 to go in this first quarter. A fast start for the Bulldogs, Joe.
Very fast. That's the one thing Jackson did not want, although they have scored a lot of points. They put 40 on the board a couple weeks ago against Lake. They may need all of that and more tonight, but he wanted to jump out early in this game. This is to keep their hopes alive for a Federal League title. For McKinley, they're not looking ahead, are they? They're playing good football.
Wow. Well, everybody at Big Time Sports is awful excited about the games that we cover for you throughout the high school year. And our complete schedule is available to you. Go to BigTimeSportsOhio.com/schedule. That's BigTimeSportsOhio.com/schedule. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe Big Time Sports Ohio on Facebook, on X, Instagram, and YouTube.
You know, the one thing, Dave, the officials, of course, don't have the luxury of calling time and reviewing a play. That may have been one they'd like to review. They called that one right on the go.
Yep.
And I didn't see Jackson out on the field arguing. Of course, that was right in front of the McKinley sidelines. They loved it.
Well, one thing Renzi Parnell loves about this McKinley team, he loves their toughness. He loves the way they play through 4 quarters. They've won some close games, and he also enjoys the way that they've been able to make in-game adjustments, and it's led to a very successful 7-1 season so far.
Yeah, he's a candidate for Coach of the Year in Stark County. There's no doubt about that.
Mankowski ready to kick off, and he'll kick it to the 15. Rocco Norch, and Norch is cut down just across the 20-yard line. Jackson 1st and 10 coming up.
Another good special teams play by this McKinley defense. They hit him right at about the 22-yard line. As you take a look at that Jackson offense, is it too early in this game to say this is a critical possession? I don't think so. They got to get something going.
They've got to at least switch the field position here, Joe, and give your defense a little bit of a break. Lucas Eckerman, 6-foot senior, back after missing the last 2 games with a concussion. He's been in and out of the lineup along with junior quarterback Carter Molman. 1st and 10. Eckerman, ball in the air. Cowles is out there, and it's over his head. He never saw the ball.
Yeah, the timing was off on that. He did not look back for the football, and if he does, he may have been able to make an adjustment and catch it. Eckerman, just a 1-step drop, throws it up there, and Cowles, he's looking for the football, and it's nowhere to be found. He's looking back and saying, where'd you throw it?
Coverage there by Lanaz Brown of the Bulldogs, but yeah, Cowles never picked it up.
I mean, if he gets it there, that's kind of a jump ball. Who's going to come down with it? But if he can't see it, there's no chance to catch it.
2nd and 10. Screen to the right side. This is Cowles. He's got all kinds of running room, and he's out across near the 40-yard line. Max Cowles. 1st down, Jackson.
Boy, they ran that flanker screen to perfection. He looks off, then he comes right back. The blocking is set up, but the little guy does it himself. He explodes into the middle of the field and was just a missed tackle away from taking that one a lot farther. That was Colin Hinkle that finally brought him down, number 44.
Biggest play of the game for Jackson so far. At the 39, it's a new set of downs for the Polar Bears. Give to Jacobs, sweeping right side. He's in all kinds of trouble, and he's going to lose a couple as McKinley's defense strung that play out, and they have really bottled up Jacobs so far.
I'm not sure you can run wide on this McKinley defense. I think you got your best chances running right at them, taking advantage of their big rush with some screens and some draws. But boy, their speed to the outside, Dave, it's hard to get to the corner. Watch this pursuit. 1, 2, 3 guys right on top of him.
Javier Moore, number 11, giving chase there and getting in on the stop. A loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Pass over the middle and behind Corey Jacobs, the intended receiver. Coming out of the backfield. He's disappointed because he was open on that crossing pattern.
He was, but he gets him the football on the run. That's a big play. Looked like Hinkle had dropped back from his defensive end position to try and defend that, but there you get a look at Lucas Eckerman. Already a senior. I can remember doing games, Dave, when he was a freshman, had the tough injury a couple of years ago against Hoover, which slowed his progress down, but he's back now and hoping to lead Jackson not only tonight but into the playoffs.
3rd down and about 12. Empty backfield. Eckerman looks to throw. Throws right side, caught over the middle. 1st down and more, and all the way into McKinley territory at the 40 on the receiving end. Micah Regenball on the receiving end for that 1st down.
Again, Eckerman does a good job of looking it off, and Regenball is open. And it takes a couple Bulldogs to bring him down. They've got some good receivers for Jackson. They always have some outstanding guys with good hands. Now, the only question tonight, Dave, are they going to give Eckerman the time to throw? Because they are really pressuring him and guessing right on passing downs.
Regenball is a 5'11", 170-pound junior. They go empty again. 1st and 10, flag comes in, and movement on Jackson. It'll cost them 5.
Yeah, that front offensive line for Jackson looks like they're a little jittery right now. They're anticipating that big rush. They're watching those linebackers creep up and just moving, trying to get a better stance to block those guys.
Pushes the ball back to the 46, as you see, under 2.5 minutes to go in the 1st quarter on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard.
Of course, Jackson next week will play Hoover, and I'll be over there with Troy Richardson for that one. Meanwhile, McKinley will be busy next Saturday afternoon, Dave.
They've got the Massillon Tigers over at Benson Stadium next Saturday, 2 p.m. Handoff Jacobs as they reverse it, and McKinley not fooled at all as he is belted down, and he's going to lose a couple more back near the 48.
There is one of the biggest linebackers in Stark County, big Antonio Stevens, 5'11", 230. Watch number 30. He's not going to get fooled. Here he comes, and boom. That's a big hit. Hard to run away from 230.
Yeah, their linebackers are impressive. You talked about them earlier in the quarter. Second down, 17. Minute and a half to go, opening quarter.
Very good look at Antonio Stevens. Only a junior. He's going to be around to give people problems next year.
Eckerman throws, and behind the receiver, Regenball, down inside the 40. So it'll bring up fourth down and long.
Let's see what Jay Rohr wants to do. He's down 14 points. He got the football in McKinley territory. And big decision time for Jay Rohr as you take a look at Lucas Eckerman.
I may have had the down wrong, Joe.
It's third down, yeah.
Third down. All right. Ball back at the 48. Third and 17. Jacobs lined up behind Eckerman. They'll give it to him right side. Squirms away, breaks a tackle, and then finally cut down right near the 40-yard line.
I think he's got a first down, though. Nope, about 11 yards short.
Yep.
I was looking at the first pylon.
Right. Now it's at the McKinley 40, and it's about a 4th and 9 as you see the replay there. Brought to you by Altman.
They're not going to go for it, Dave. They're going to punt. That was a pretty good play. They had 4 receivers off to the left. Then they ran the ball carrier to the short side of the field, tried to surprise McKinley. Got some positive yardage, but not nearly enough.
Miser to punt. Back deep. Davis for McKinley. High floating kick. It's going to take a McKinley bounce, and look at it roll all the way back out across the 25 before being downed with just 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
That was Gino Szymanski that finally, number one, downed the football as it bounced back up and gave McKinley a little more yardage.
A dominating performance here in the first quarter by the McKinley Bulldogs. They have a 14-0 lead and the ball with a half a minute to go before the end of the first.
Yeah, this isn't the start Jay Rohr wanted, obviously. The defense giving up 2 touchdowns and the pressure coming on his senior quarterback, so they need a stop here. They don't want to go down 3 scores early.
West back in at running back after getting a breather on that last series. Quick toss, catch is made. That's Britt, and Britt shoved out across the 35-yard line.
Running right and throwing right. And watch it again. Boy, wide open. And that was DJ Britt that caught it and then got pushed out of bounds right into the McKinley sidelines. But again, not much pressure.
Joe, this is my first time seeing both of these teams really impressed so far with Trent Hayden, senior quarterback.
He's a cool customer, of course. He played last year at Hoban, played great competition, and now he's in the Federal League and is cool, calm, and collected. Good manager.
Cool customer.
Yes.
This is West. The ball comes out, and he's able to pull it back in.
Is that a flag or just?
I think that's just a
beanbag.
The beanbag, yeah. It popped out, but it came right back up to him as he was headed to the ground. And that is going to mark the end of the first quarter. End of one here at Robert Fife Stadium in Jackson Township. It's McKinley 14, Jackson nothing. Back with the second quarter after this timeout.
At Paper Twigs, our full-service floral and papery boutique offers expertly crafted, custom-designed invitations and paper essentials for all events. We're renowned for our innovative, out-of-the-box floral arrangements, perfect for any occasion. We specialize in weddings and major events and would be honored to be a part of your special day. Please contact us at 330-499-3350.
Daystar Power Sports and Equipment in Malvern knows how to take care of our customers. Fall is here, the perfect season to hit the trails, tackle yard work, or haul with confidence. From Arctic Cat ATVs to Cub Cadet mowers, Steel tools, Ferris mowers, and Triton trailers, we've got you covered. Great financing, dependable service, and the gear you need. Call 330-868-9893 or visit DaystarPowersports.com today. Daystar, your adventure starts now.
Introducing Pizza Oven, a legacy since 1956. For decades, we've delighted taste buds with our authentic flavors. Indulge in our scrumptious menu, carefully crafted to satisfy every craving. From crispy pizzas to fresh salads, tender chickens to savory pasta, we have it all. Visit pizzaoven56.com and experience the taste of tradition at your fingertips. Pizza Oven, serving Northeast Ohio at our 10 locations.
Novellus is a global leader in flat-rolled aluminum and the world's largest aluminum recycler. Together, we forged a world-class team delivering high-quality products globally. We extend our positive impact by supporting local schools and community organizations. Novellus Uricksville cheers on students and families across various schools. Novellus Uricksville is rooting for you. Learn more at novellus.com.
It's March, baby, and Simpson Heating and Cooling is bringing the heat. And the shot is up. The shot is up. You call that a shot? Why don't we get somebody to teach these guys about the game of hoops?
What do you think, Coach? So I thought you said these guys were all-stars.
They are a lot more professional here in their installation. Check out this installation. He's got one turn. He makes two turns. Wow! Sweet banana. We have got a full installation.
Now I see what you meant when you were talking about all-stars. These guys know what they're doing.
Somebody call for an all-star?
When madness hits your home, choose Simpson.
Darius Hill scores their second.
We are back here at Jackson High School. There is the Purple Army in the end zone here. The west end zone here at Robert Fife Stadium. McKinley 14, Jackson nothing as we get set to start the second quarter. Time to bring you now the quarterly recap, brought to you by Kimball Recycling.
Well, it was all McKinley in that first quarter. Here to see the first touchdown of the game. Kylan West, the sophomore, coming right down the sidelines, and then this McKinley defense right in on top of Eckerman. They've been on him most of the game. And here's a great defensive play by the Jackson secondary to divert a big play. And now this is kind of a controversial play right here. They thought they had him down, and Darius Hill rolls on top of one of the Polar Bears. Knee doesn't touch, and down the sidelines he goes for the second touchdown.
And there's a pass all the way down the field to DJ Britt, who is cut down at the 1-yard line. How about that?
That'll be a halftime replay.
Hayden put it right on the money, and Britt got behind the defender. And it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Jackson 1.
Boy, that was a huge play. DJ Britt, the senior, got behind the Jackson secondary. Little pitch and catch from Hayden to Britt, and the Bulldogs down at the Polar Bear 1-yard line.
1st and goal. West, the running back. It's going to be a toss and busted up there nicely by the defensive back, number 23, Jackson Baker.
Boy, Baker, if he looks up, that's a dangerous throw in the corner of the end zone. He had a chance maybe to pick that one off. Watch it from ground level, and he knocks that one away. If he picks that one off, that is a foot race down the sidelines, and I'm not sure anybody's going to catch him.
Darius Hill was the intended receiver. 2nd and goal now at the 1. Give to West. West is going to be dropped and knocked back for a loss.
That was Angel Martinez, number 58, who came through. Watch it again from ground level. Number 2 is there early, but then Martinez is going to clean it up, number 58. And they were guessing right who was going to get the football.
They gave him forward progress back to the 2, so it ends up being a loss of just a yard. So it's now 3rd and goal at the 2, at the 3 actually. So that was a loss of 2. And the give again is to West, and
he didn't get there.
He did not make it.
Got it to the 1. Boy, good defense by this Jackson group. That was Alex Height. There you see him, number 2, that came up and made the stop.
3 plays, no gain.
Got help from Keegan Stanley.
Going to see if McKinley has a jumbo package of some kind here, I would assume.
I'd bring that big 230-pound linebacker and let's give him the football.
Well, number 33 is out there. Adonis Kelly. He's on the left side. And now McKinley is going to take a timeout. Stops the clock with 10:02. We were showing you highlights from the first quarter when McKinley hit the bomb from Hayden to Britt, and here it is. Just excellent work from our cameraman there. That took it down to the 1-yard line. What a throw, what a catch.
Yeah, it was picture perfect on that one as you take a look at the McKinley offense, getting a pep talk there from one of the offensive coaches. So let's see what they drum up right here. I'm guessing they're just going to hand it off once again to West and really challenge their offensive line to block a little better as you take a look at the McKinley Bulldog marching band. We're ready to celebrate again.
So both teams back out. Here come the Polar Bears. There's a good look at senior quarterback Trent Hayden. He has thrown at least one touchdown pass in every game coming in tonight's play.
And he has come in and I think been elected captain. First year at McKinley. What an honor for the young guy.
They love his leadership. They love his poise. He's under center now. Give to West, straight ahead. West. And touchdown.
Boy, just barely got in. All he did was a yard, and he got a yard and a half.
Yeah.
Over that left side, second touchdown of the night for that young man.
He's just a sophomore. He is special. And again, the big guys up front gave him just enough of a crease.
Well, he got hit, but he kept those feet moving. That's a sign of a good running back. That initial hit, he's going to get another yard or two, and that's exactly what it took to get that third touchdown of the night.
You look at that McKinley offensive line across the front, 275, 325, 240, 240, 285.
They don't miss many meals.
Extra point is up and good by Mankowski. He is 3 for 3. 9:56 to go here in the first half. McKinley 21, Jackson nothing. Hot Shots Pickleball Club has a junior academy where fun meets fundamentals. Young players learn the game in a positive and encouraging environment. Skills, drills, and games. A fun, structured environment where kids learn, improve, and make friends. Be our guest at Hot Shots Pickleball Club. Experience it with no commitment. Be their guest. Play today. Try their menu, bar, and taps too. Hot Shots Pickleball Club on Cromway Avenue Northwest in North Canton.
You ever played pickleball, Dave?
I have. I love it.
I have not tried it yet. My son loves it, but I'm going to have to try it because I've heard nothing but good things about it.
It's fun. I enjoy it very much.
I like pickles on my hamburgers. I guess I like pickles. Pickleball. Pickles are good for you after workout, though. Keeps those cramps away.
I always say it's a combination of tennis and ping pong, but more like tennis.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's much better if you play doubles.
Is that right?
Much less court to cover.
I got you. I have to remember
keep that in mind. Play doubles when you first learn. It's enjoyable. It's great. So the Bulldogs out to a 21-0 lead here early in the second quarter. And Mankowski ready to kick off again. Cowles and Norch are deep for the Polar Bears, set to return. End over end, short. It's going to hit and fielded by Cowles at the 10. Cowles out across the 20, maybe a face mask. Yeah, flag comes in from the far sideline. Going to be likely a face mask against McKinley.
They've had a couple big ones, but it hasn't stopped them at all from having great success. Guys get a lot of camera time, Dave. There's the signal. That's going to be a big one against McKinley. What's been the story of great defense by the Bulldogs and really putting a lot of pressure on Eckerman. I think they've had some good play calls, but this McKinley defense has been so quick to stop the big plays. You take a look at that Jackson offense, who needs now to really get something going. They're down 21-0, a ton of time left in this game, but they need something. They need to get in the end zone. Let's just be blunt about it.
Of course, last year Jackson won at McKinley and then lost in the playoffs to the Bulldogs. Ackerman at quarterback with Jacobs the running back. Ball is at the 39. This is Jacobs. Some running room. Stepping through a couple of would-be tacklers and all the way into McKinley territory, close to the 40 before being taken down by Colin Hinkle, the defensive end.
Boy, Jacobs ran right through one of the McKinley linebackers. Let's watch it again. There's the attempted tackle, and no way, he's not going down. And finally, Hinkle has to come up and stop him, but not before a big play.
Yeah, that was the safety, Shad Davis, who was thrown to the ground in the wake of Jacobs. Ball at the McKinley 41.
Again, nothing fancy around the perimeter. We're going right at McKinley on that play.
Give to Jacobs again, left side. Breaks a tackle, and he's down close to the 30 and close to another first down for the Polar Bears. And two great runs here by Jacobs, and Jackson on the move.
We talked about, I think this is the way to attack McKinley. Just run right at them. If you're going to try and run around them, their speed is going to get there before you do. So the last couple plays, they've decided to run inside, and they've had success.
Ball's at the 30, 1st and 10. Under 9 minutes to go here, first half, clock running. Dave Sheets, Joe Dunn with you on Big Time Sports. Jacobs again in the middle, and this time they slam the door on the Jackson back.
See, the one thing that successful runs do, though, that kind of freezes those linebackers. If you can fake that and give Ackerman a little bit more time, they've got to respect the run game for the Polar Bears right now.
Looks like Antonio Stevens, the fine inside linebacker for McKinley on the stop.
Yeah, we talked about their three linebackers, two of which are only juniors.
Yeah. No gain, 2nd and 10 at the 30. Fake. Here comes the pressure. Eckerman is going to be sacked back at the 40, and shooting through defensively was number 22, the safety, Dwayne Robinson.
Well, he guessed right. They brought the heat. Another good call by this McKinley defense. They guessed pass, and Robinson, watch this, unblocked, number 22, and down goes Eckerman.
That's a Mount Hope Fence defensive replay. Great play there by Robinson, the 5'5" junior. And now here's Jackson again, Joe, in another 3rd and long.
They're in 4-down territory. I think they've got to go for it. They're down 3 scores. Once you get into McKinley territory, you got to take advantage of it. If you're Jackson, hopefully you'll get close enough to be able to get it on 4th down. They're going to call a timeout, Dave, and talk about it.
Yeah, they're going to have a 3rd and 20 after the timeout with 7:22 to go. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, it's the Akron Auto Auction halftime report. We'll recap the first half. We'll have a look at first half stats and some highlights as well. It's all part of the Akron Auto Auction halftime show. Time to bring you our fan cam, brought to you by Mears Nissan, as we look at some of the Jackson fans. Unfortunately, Joe, they haven't had a lot to cheer about so far.
Now they're waiting for something to get excited about. They were excited before the game because it was senior night here at Jackson, introducing all the senior players and cheerleaders. Now you take a look at the McKinley sidelines. They got to be happy, up 21-0, and I think that is the Jackson student section.
It is.
Dressed in some very colorful clothes.
Yeah, looks like construction worker night, huh?
Or beach night, I'm not sure.
Yeah. All right, that's our fan cam, brought to you by Mears Nissan.
Of course, we saw that big Jackson band before the game. Always fun to watch them.
Lucas Eckerman looks over the defense. It's 3rd and 20 at the McKinley 40. Here comes the blitz. Eckerman in trouble, and he goes down. And it's defensive end Colin Hinkle, number 44. We've called his name a lot tonight.
They sure have. There he is. The young man was in on top of Eckerman. It looked like Jackson had the numbers to block the Bulldogs. They just overpowered those guys and got to Eckerman. Watch it again. I think they've got some numbers to match up, but they just run right through people. And down goes Eckerman.
Yeah, you saw number 8, Mari Mitchell, bust through there as well. But Eckerman was in trouble. He had his legs wrapped up by Hinkle. Another kick. Fielded and then dropped and then picked back up. This is Davis on the return. And Davis with a nice return out near the 30.
McKinley will say that's a great run. If you're Jackson, they're going to say you got to make that tackle. They missed a couple tackles that would have brought them back. Let's watch as they fumble the ball. There's one missed tackle. There's another missed tackle. And finally, they're going to run him down and gang tackle him up close to the 30. But you got to make that initial tackle on special teams.
I want to thank Altman, who has been an outstanding advertising partner with us on Big Time Sports, sponsoring all of our replays throughout the season. Thanks to Altman. Ball is at the 30. 6.5 to go. First half. McKinley already on top, 21-0. They've got the ball. And they'll get the ball to start the second half.
They will.
Hayden, the quarterback. And he'll give it to West, sweeping right side. And West is forced out. May have lost a yard. Back near the 29.
Well, they ran toward that short side of the field, and the Polar Bears were there. One of the few times they've been able to stop West. Nothing fancy, just a straight handoff, and good play there by Jackson. Looked like that was Keegan Stanley that came up and made the play.
Second down and 11 at the 29.
Well, Jackson needs a stop in the worst way. They're down 21-0. Hoping to get a stop and get good field position.
McKinley has played nearly perfect football here. This is the give to West. And West still fighting for yardage and finally taken down at the 33. That's going to be a pickup of 4. He nearly came out of that pile, Joe.
Yeah, it's the second time that a McKinley running back has refused to go down. The first time it cost Jackson a touchdown. Here's West again. And again, how quick he is into the hole. Again, it was Keegan Stanley that hung on to make the tackle for the Polar Bears.
Kylan West came in to tonight's action, the leading rusher in the Federal League with 960 yards.
He's going to be a problem for the next 2 years.
Kylan West, a 5'9" sophomore. Fake to him this time. Hayden throws and he'll launch it out of bounds, as did not see who he was throwing that pass to, but didn't look like anybody was open over there.
No, I made a good decision. They want to force it in. They've got a 21-0 lead. No, they don't want to force something in and get picked as you watch him come off the field. So now Jackson's going to get it back with 5.5 minutes to go in the half. And boy, if they could get on the board here, they'd have some momentum going into halftime.
Mankowski ready to punt with a 4th down and 7. Cowles back deep. Cowles fields at the 35. Trying to sweep outside, cut down. Flag comes in from behind the play. Let's wait and see. We have had a lot of flags here in the first half.
We sure have. I think it's going to be maybe a block in the back by Jackson, trying to look at the officials, trying to figure out what's going to happen. And there's a guy we've become very familiar with here in the first half. And he's going to make another call. We're going to mark this off, and it's going to take it all the way back. Right at the 30 on that right hash. There's the block in the back.
Yeah, it looked like Preston Steiner, number 38, may be the guilty party there.
The guy he blocked was Adonis Kelly, number 33.
Empty backfield for senior Lucas Eckerman. 1st and 10 at the 30 for the Polar Bears. Comes pressure, bubble screen. Jacobs now reverses his field. Jacobs open field and finally dragged down and out of bounds near midfield. And is there a flag?
Well, they wanted a horse collar and never got it. You can see the Jackson sidelines yelling and screaming. They wanted a horse collar, and watch it again and see if they were right on this. Good play, good execution.
Thinking that maybe he didn't quite reach the collar here.
Let's watch it again.
Yeah, I think it was just the top of the shoulder. Grabbed onto the jersey.
Yeah, I'm not sure he got up high enough for a horse collar.
All right, at the 46 now, McKinley. Eckerman throws. Catch, short game. Gino Szymanski on the receiving end. That's a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, his first catch of the night, I believe. Big target. He'll look left and throw left. Good throw. You don't want to take your time on that one. I mean, you got to get that ball out hurry on that sideline pass.
2nd and 8. Clock running under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. It's been all Bulldogs. Jackson trying to get on the board. Eckerman looks in trouble. First down to the 35 and more. And Lucas Eckerman carries down near the 32, picks up a Jackson first down.
Boy, good decision by Eckerman. Look downfield, nobody home, takes off with the football. And that is a gutty run by this young guy who's had some knee problems, obviously. He's going to take off and run right into the teeth of that McKinley defense and get a first down.
Dietrich Daniels made the tackle. Eckerman, ball in the air down the sideline. Cowles in the air, grabs it inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal, Polar Bears.
What a catch. Went up in traffic and caught that one. That young man is only 5'7". Watching him go for the pogo stick on this one, Dave. Eckerman put some air under this one, coming right at you, and he goes right up and catches that football right in front of Dwayne Robinson.
And now McKinley will take a timeout. They'll stop the clock. 4:01 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, encourage fans to stay with us after the game, because before or after that hard workout or game, stop at iCryo of Belden Village for your pain and soreness relief. With whole body chirotherapy, you can decrease pain and inflammation, recover faster, increase your energy, burn more calories, and much, much more. Player of the game receives a free month-long Chiro pass along with her coach. iCryo of Belden Village. Give them a call, 330-451-6365. iCryo also offers discounts for athletes, teams, and broadcasters.
I like that.
You like that? I just added that.
I do. Hey, during the timeout, linebacker Antonio Stevens, the outstanding junior, came over to the trainer's table to get looked at, then popped off and got back in the team huddle and is back on the field.
Well, that was a nice decision by Eckerman to throw it up there. He wanted his wide receiver. He knew it was going to be single coverage. So when you throw it up like that, you're hoping your wide receiver can make a play just a little bit better than the defensive back.
Ball is at the 7. 1st and goal. Ball in the air for the receiver. Incomplete. Carter Mulliman was the intended receiver. He's the backup quarterback.
And he's 6 feet 4 or 5, so they threw it up there. And you like those big receivers. Yep. Ran right in to the face of that polar bear mascot down there.
Yeah.
Those young people were sitting down there. They were probably shocked they were getting to play that close to him tonight.
2nd and goal at the 7. Now they're going to bring Jacobs into the backfield. Eckerman, 2 on the clock, and now timeout.
Did they catch it in time?
I think so.
I think they did. I think they gave it to him. Yeah, timeout Jackson. Just beat the clock, Dave, on that one. You don't want a penalty down here. You're close to getting in and getting a little bit close. They're down 21 points.
Yeah, I'm trying to see here. McKinley has 1 timeout. Jackson has 1 timeout remaining. Just under 4 minutes to go.
There's that Jackson offensive unit. Again, at times this year, they have been very efficient. They're averaging, what, almost 28 points a game. They put a lot of points on. They put 40 on Lake the other night. I think they had 21 last week against Glen Oak.
And, you know, they had injuries at quarterback, but they had team-wide injuries a lot at the beginning of the year. Some of the guys are back. Some of them not coming back.
Yeah, exactly.
So they've overcome a lot to put themselves in this position.
Well, there's one thing to look forward to if you're a Jackson fan. I think the Jackson freshman team, Dave, undefeated. Federal League champions, freshman.
Yeah. 2nd and goal. Give to Jacobs. Straight ahead. Inside the 5. Still fighting for yardage. And he's going to be stood up there at the 5.
Not much there, but once you get down that close, that defense kind of snuggles up toward the line of scrimmage, makes it even tougher as you look at it again. Looks like they pulled one of their linemen, brought him around from that right guard spot. That was Alfredo Martinez that came from that right guard and pulled and led him into that hole. Not much there.
Looked like if he could have cut left there. It's at the 5. 3rd and goal. Ball in the air. Mulliman is there. One-handed reception. Not able to bring it in. And it's 4th down.
That had to be a perfect pass, Dave. He is 6'5", but he ran out of room over there. Eckerman kind of threw it a little bit out of his reach. Watch it again. They're going for the big guy. This play coming right at you in the Altman replay, but tried to one-hand that one, but I think if he catches it, he's out of bounds.
He's still out of bounds, yeah. And he's going against safety Shad Davis, who's 5'10". Mulliman listed at 6'5".
Yeah, they like that matchup, but you got to keep that ball in play.
Here's Miser with the field goal try. This will be from 21 yards. And he drives it through, and Jackson is on the board. 3:11 to go here in the first half. McKinley 21, Jackson 3. Back after these messages.
Beaver Constructors is a full-service general contractor delivering top-notch commercial construction management, general contracting, and design-build services across Ohio. We prioritize doing things the right way, ensuring the highest quality in every project from critical infrastructure to facility improvements. Beaver Excavating excels in heavy civil contracting for commercial, industrial, and transportation sectors. We believe in making a positive impact through community involvement and client satisfaction.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Do you have an old junker sitting around that's not worth anything? It might be just an old junker to you, but at Speedy Auto Salvage, it's worth big bucks. Your end-of-life car or truck will quickly turn into cash for vacation, bill payoffs, or just money for fun. Speedy also takes sheet metal and old appliances and will put cash right in your hands. Speedy pays top dollar for your end-of-life vehicle, sheet metal, scrap iron, and even old appliances. Pickup service is available. Hurry in today to Speedy Auto Salvage.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team Specialist since 1977.
At Mears Nissan, we make car buying easy. We want our customers to have a pleasant buying experience from start to finish. We offer a comfortable and welcoming space where you can feel confident making your purchase. Family owned and operated for over 35 years, we're proud to offer family-friendly financing options designed to fit your budget. Don't just take our word for it. Take a look at some of our happy customers. So if you're planning on buying a new or used car or truck, look no further than Mears Nissan in Canton, and let our family take care of yours.
We're back at Robert Fife Stadium. Dave Sheets and Joe Dunn with you. Week 9 of high school football here on Big Time Sports. Jackson gets a 21-yard field goal a moment ago, and they are on the board now, trailing McKinley 21-3.
Dave, you've been around a long time as I have. I cannot remember a better fall for weather.
No.
Of course, you were up in the northeast part of the United States, where you didn't care about the weather. You're just having a good time. But for the folks back here in Stark County, it has been an unbelievable fall for weather.
We've had a great fall.
Number 19, Darius Hill.
Miser to kick it away. And that will skip into the end zone. That's a touchback, and we'll bring the ball out to the 20.
Now let's see what McKinley wants to do offensively. They've had a lot of success running the football. They had some deep route that got him a touchdown or got close to a touchdown. So they've had success on the ground, through the air. Trent Hayden has called a outstanding game. Again, first time I saw him was a couple weeks ago. Heard about him up at Hoban. He was the #2 quarterback up there. He's a guy that's come down here and really solidified this McKinley offense. Good game manager, doesn't make a lot of mistakes, can throw the football, highly respected by his teammates. That's all you want really in a senior captain.
At the 20, first down and 10 Bulldogs. West remains in at running back, lining up behind Hayden, the quarterback. High snap, toss out, caught by Britt. And Britt is dragged down after a gain of almost 9 out to the 29 on first down.
I think that was Baker again, but boy, the Jackson corners are really playing off these McKinley receivers. I think they don't want to give up the long pass, but I'll tell you, when Hayden turned to the left, that was an easy pitch and catch for 9 quick yards.
2nd and 1.
Now they're going to come up and pressure a little bit, at least down here in front of us.
Give to West. And West has the first down as he crosses the 30 to the 33.
Boy, for this Jackson defense, you would love to cause a turnover right here. That's the one thing that Coach Parnell talked about. Did not want to lose the football, not want to give up any easy ones. Here comes West again. Seems like once he gets into that hole, he gets into another gear.
Yeah.
Very impressive young man for a sophomore.
At the 33, 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the half. Fake to West. Ball over the middle, and Hayden overshoots Britt, the intended receiver, out near midfield. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Well, he had the defender on his back a little bit as you take a look there at Trent Hayden, taking a quick look over at the sidelines. And that ball is there. Britt can catch that one on the run, but simply overthrew him, and now you got it 2nd and 10.
Ball at the 33. West straight ahead, and West carries out near the 39, where it'll bring up 3rd down and about 4.
Yeah, about 4 yards to go, and it's kind of a guessing game right now as we watch on the Altman replay. West again. Alex Height, #2, was there, had some help from one of his linebackers, Kaiser it looked like, but he got the ability now to throw the football. They've had success running it. I'd be surprised if they throw it here, Dave. I think they're going to give it to West, and if he doesn't get it, they'll punt it away.
Yeah, that would make sense. Man in motion, and now we're going to get Jackson.
Alex Height, #2, came right up to the line of scrimmage, kind of giving a little fake that he was going to pressure. Evidently, he came over the line of scrimmage, got awful close, and then they finally called it on him.
And I just noticed that Alex Height has that big cast on his right hand and wrist.
Yeah. Kind of mistakes you cannot make that give McKinley life here on probably the last possession of the first half. You did want to extend into these possessions.
Again, as you see, both teams have a timeout available. 1st and 10 at the 44. Screen back the other way to Britt. Britt's got all kinds of running room to the 30 and cut down at the 25. And McKinley on the move again.
Wow, what a block by Logan Hayes. Let's watch this. 6'4", 275 pounds. Let's watch it. He's going to pull.
Right there.
Look at that. That is a pancake. Put some syrup on that baby. Whoa.
That sprung him down that sideline. And now McKinley in a good spot at the 27 of Jackson. Under a minute to go.
That's the kind of block those offensive linemen dream about.
Oh, yeah. And Hayden looking, and he'll throw it out of bounds.
Nobody there. Is that grounding? I don't see a flag, but that's a good decision by Trent Hayden to throw that one away. There was nobody down there with a white shirt on to catch that one.
Just 40 seconds left. Akron Auto Auction halftime report coming up. We'll recap the first half, give you some stats, and we'll take a look at highlights from the first half as well.
Trent Hayden, we've talked a lot about him today. There you take a look at him coming back into the huddle. He will experience something he's never experienced next Saturday, that big Massillon-McKinney rivalry.
Yeah. Give to West. West turns the corner, and he's going to be shoved out down near the 10-yard line.
He ran out of bounds. Maybe to save a little bit of time. You're down to 33 seconds. He didn't take anybody on. Let's watch it again. He'll turn the corner. There's nobody home.
First down and goal.
He's running right at you in the living room. And he's going to go out of bounds.
I love the block by the tight end, number 45, Legacy Lee, also a sophomore. He's the one that kind of sealed the edge for West. Ball is at the 10. First and goal. Hayden rolling, throws, and he'll throw it away. He's not afraid to throw
a flag.
Well,
I'm not sure that was catchable. That was out of the end zone, but they threw a flag, and that was Max Coles that was defending on the play, number 10.
Was there maybe holding before he threw it away?
That could be. We'll take it. I'm sure we'll never look at that. But that pass was thrown, I think, out of bounds. Here comes the call. And
offensive pass interference.
Kind of a surprising call.
Yeah, they're going to get Hill.
Here's under pressure. He's going to throw that one. And I think that was DJ Britt that reached out and pushed Cowles, and thinking maybe Cowles had a chance to pick it off. That's the only thing I can.
Yeah.
If you're Brett, you want to forget about that and go get the football.
Ball is back at the 25. Remains first and goal. Quick toss out, catch is made. And Jackson snuffs that out.
To number 20, Derek Gordon. Tackle on the play by number
Derek Gordon the third, number 25 on the receiving end of that one.
Yeah, watch this. They've got this one surrounded. There is nobody out there to block for McKinley. Finally, they get number 52 in there, but that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Polar Bears that come in and help on that tackle.
Defensive back Brady Sheets led the charge there on that stop. Timeout, McKinley, and that is their final one here in the first half with just 21 seconds to go.
Hey, next week we'll be over at North Canton Hoover to watch the rivalry between Jackson and Hoover. They play for the Rail. That is the trophy they play for. And that has become one of the more intense rivalries in Stark County. Jackson Hoover in all sports, not only football. Two adjoining school districts. And that'll be one of two highly intense football games next weekend.
I'll be on Friday night down back in Tuscarawas County. We have Dover, New Philly.
That's another one.
They renew that rivalry.
A long rivalry down there.
Yeah.
You've become famous down there in T County, Dave. They love you down
Famous?
there.
Really?
Famous, of course.
Oh, okay.
You and Charlie Jones.
You say so. All right. Hayden in trouble. He'll be sacked back at the 35. Number 48, Reese Myers, the defensive end, with the stop.
Boy, they needed that one.
Quickly up.
Now McKinley has to hurry, trying to get in formation, and they down the football. The flag goes down.
Flag comes in.
That's going to cost McKinley 5, I believe.
Yeah, flag came in, and maybe it was the center who moved it.
They're motioning something with the quarterback.
Jamaris Owens is the center. All right, 4 seconds left.
Yeah, it was a double snap. Looked like
They start the clock.
That's it. They're not going to get a play off.
Yep. A little bit of confusion there. They do not get an opportunity to run a play, do the Bulldogs. And we will go to the half. Our score at the half, McKinley 21, Jackson 3, here on Big Time Sports.
Residential, agricultural, and commercial sewer and drain cleaning service. We have highly trained technicians equipped to utilize the most advanced technologies in high-pressure jetting and video inspections of sewers, with many of them with us for over 12 years. We have expanded our services, including Tuscarawas County operations and maintenance and point-of-sale inspections. Call 330-878-5423. Speedy Septic Service.
With Bell Store's Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
You're only as good as your people. And what we've done here is that we've created a culture where people flourish.
We don't want it to be a transaction. We want it to be something where there's a consultative approach, a relationship that allows us to really, one, ensure our customer the right way, but then two, to let them understand the value of getting to work with us.
It's an extreme amount of satisfaction for this team that we have right now. We've developed a team that is solely based on relationships.
Welcome to Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern, Ohio, your ultimate destination for automotive excellence. Get behind the wheel of your dreams with our exclusive lineup of top quality vehicles. From sleek sedans to rugged SUVs, we have something for every driver. Explore our wide selection of premium cars and let our expert team help you find the perfect match. Don't settle for ordinary. Upgrade to extraordinary at Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern.
There are 87,000 new IRS agents. Fireside Tax is the best accounting value in Stark County. With audit defense and identity theft restoration through Protection Plus, Fireside Tax can help you deal with the new agent. Fireside Tax has been in business for over 18 years and provides tax, accounting, and payroll services, including flat fee accounting and flat fee payroll. Fireside Tax also handles individual and small business income tax returns.
Attention golfers, be sure to visit Willie's Custom Golf in Stroudsburg. Willie's features 3 TrackMan simulators to sharpen your game. Enjoy the outdoor and indoor driving range and browse in our fully stocked pro shop. Private lessons available from our golf professionals. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Willie's Custom Golf has it all.
It is halftime at Robert Fife Stadium, and there you see our score on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard. McKinley with a dominating performance. They lead at 21-3 over Jackson here at the half. Welcome into the Akron Auto Auction halftime show, and Joe, it was all McKinley.
Well, I think dominating is the right word to describe what we saw in the first half. Let's take a look at the stats. We'd like to thank Teal Harvey for providing that over in the Jackson press box. Look at the numbers. Rushing yards, McKinley with 83, the Polar Bears with 40. But look at the numbers in passing. A lot of big plays by this McKinley passing game. 172 yards compared to 91 for Jackson. First downs, McKinley 9 and the Polar Bears 8. Penalties, 9 penalties. We talked about that in the first half, how busy the officials were. 4 for 45 for the Bulldogs, 5 for 30 for Jackson. No turnovers, and that was one thing that McKinley was worried about, turning the football over. It's 21-3 McKinley here at the half.
A lot of big plays, and as we continue with the Akron Auto Auction halftime show, let's take a look at some of those first half highlights.
Well, let's talk about the running game for McKinley, and that was impressive. Here's a young man, only a sophomore, that's going to be a problem for people. Kylan West, 5'9", 170, right down the sidelines early in this game. Touchdown, McKinley.
This is a kickoff return by the Polar Bears. Cowles.
He's going to bring it upfield. Good return all the way to the 42-yard line, but unfortunately the Polar Bears couldn't do anything with it. Here's that McKinley defense we talked about. The linebackers especially all over Jackson. Good size with those linebackers, and here is one, a little controversy there. That's Darius Hill. They thought they had him down, but he never touched the turf. He rolled on top of one of the Polar Bears, jumped up and said, "See you later." And now here's the big bomb way down the field. That is DJ Britt that catches it at the 1. And that's going to provide the impetus for another Bulldog touchdown. Halen West, second effort, gets it in. That makes it 21-0. Big
back-to-back defensive here. Back-to-back defensive sacks for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they guessed right on a lot of this and came right in on Jackson to drop him twice. Here's a big catch by Calls down inside the 10-yard line. And then here is the field goal by Cooper Meiser. And finally, Jackson is on the board. It's 21-3 at the half.
Kylan West in the first half, Joe, 14 carries, 88 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Trent Hayden through the air, 8 of 14, 172 yards, 1 TD. That's going to do it for the Akron Auto Auction halftime show here at Robert Fife Stadium. Our score, it's McKinley 21, Jackson 3. Third quarter action coming up next on Big Time Sports.
The newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at akronautauction.com or call 330-773-8245. Introducing Pizza Oven, a legacy since 1956. For decades, we've delighted taste buds with our authentic flavors. Indulge in our scrumptious menu, carefully crafted to satisfy every craving. From crispy pizzas to fresh salads, tender chickens to savory pasta, we have it all. Visit pizzaoven56.com and experience the taste of tradition at your fingertips. Pizza Oven, serving Northeast Ohio at our 10 locations.
LodgeVision Technologies is a locally owned IT service management group in Winesburg, Ohio. If your small business has technology needs ranging from workstation setups to network management, filtering, and cybersecurity, LodgeVision Technologies has the team and experience to create a solution unique to your business. Our goal is to simplify your business by taking the complexity and difficulty out of technology. Contact LodgeVision Technologies and experience a true peace of mind with all of your technology needs.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team Specialist since 1977.
Vitamins and minerals, feeding champions since 1983.
Back at Robert Fife Stadium, Skaza for judge. Andrea Skaza has judicial experience that matters. As magistrate of the Massey Municipal Court, Andrea Skaza has presided over more than 40,000 cases. Andrea Skaza is the only candidate to earn the endorsement of the Massillon-Henderson Lodge FOP 105 and to receive a rating of highly recommended by the Committee on the Judiciary of the Stark County Bar Association. As current magistrate, former law director, and prosecutor, Andrea Skaza has the necessary experience to be your your next judge. Vote for experience. Vote for Andrea Scazza. Paid for by the Scazza for Judge Committee. Margaret Elam, treasurer. We are moments away from the start of the second half. The McKinley Bulldogs will receive the second half kickoff. Dave Sheets and Joe Dunn with you here tonight on Big Time Sports. Week number 9 of high school football.
For Jackson, I think some of the things you got to talk about at halftime is getting more protection for Lucas Eckerman. And number 2, trying to stop that McKinley offense, especially those running backs, and Kalen West, who has refused to go down many times. A gutty, hard runner, and they're going to have to do a better job on him in the final half.
88 yards, 2 touchdowns in that first half for McKinley. There's the quarterback, Trent Hayden, getting loose before we are ready to go with the start of the second half.
Yeah, he's an impressive guy. We talked a lot about him in the first half, and 5'11", 180. There's that Jackson special teams group. And Jay Rohr has got to be hoping that he can force maybe a turnover or two to turn the tables here on McKinley. But thus far, there's been no turnovers for either team.
Davis, Gordon the third,
number 92, Cooper
and Hill are all back for McKinley, awaiting the kick from Jackson's Cooper Miser.
Maybe you squib this one right down the middle of the field. Either that or kick it deep into the end zone. You want to try and keep it away from those McKinley return men.
Second half kickoff brought to you by Van Nostrand Young Coots. Work or school from home, a new world may require new homeowners coverage. Van Nostrand Young Coots is a family-owned independent insurance agency here to help. Thanks to Van Nostrand Young Coots as Davis returns for McKinley and carries out near the 21, maybe the 22.
Pretty good defense by the Jackson special teams to drop him after coming up to the 23-yard or 22-yard line. Trying to avert that big return and trying to get some momentum going. If you're Jackson, need something positive to happen. He kicked that field goal late in the half, but now you got to try and get back in this as quickly as you can.
First down Bulldogs with Hayden the quarterback and Kylan West lined up behind him. Fake to West. Ball in the air down the sideline. It is caught. What a grab! Darius Hill up high to bring it in.
Boy, that's a highlight reel. On the first play of the second half, Darius Hill goes up and makes as good as a catch you're going to see at any level. Watch this. This is fun to watch on the Altman replay. Hayden puts that one up, and look at that grab. In traffic. And he's a happy man.
Baker on the coverage there for the Polar Bears. He was right there, but Hill was able to bring it in. At the 40, this is West. Breaks a tackle. West keeps his feet, and he carries it down near close to the 25.
Kalen West with fresh legs after a little break here at halftime, and he explodes over that right side. So 2 snaps of the football for the Bulldogs and 2 big plays on the Altman replay. Watch this. Again, once he gets into that second level, he gets into another gear. First down, McKinley.
West again, straight ahead for a few more. Kylan West continuing to add to his numbers, now up over 100 yards for the night.
You got to credit too. We talked about the McKinley defense. Let's talk about this McKinley offensive line.
Yep.
Boy, good block there by Gabe Hinkle, number 72 on the right side. Give him a little bit of a crease.
Among those 5 guys, Joe, 2 seniors, 3 juniors. And they have done another nice job up front.
Those juniors, of course, will be the nucleus of that offensive line next year, but they got a lot of football yet to be played this year.
2nd and 7 from the 28. Ball in the air, and it is caught down near the 10, and inside the 10 is DJ Britt on the receiving end.
Let's watch that again. He'll come back to the football as Hayden rolled to the right. He looked downfield, and watch Britt come back to the football. All good wide receivers taught to come back, and here he comes. Watch this. He's coming back. He's going to catch that and separate from the defense on a big play.
First and goal for the Bulldogs at the Jackson 8. Opening drive, third quarter. McKinley knocking on the door again. Hand off West and cut down in the backfield. Nice play breaking through. Number 48, the defensive end, Reese Myers.
Yeah, he really made a nice play. Unblocked coming from that left defensive end position. There you see him, number 48. Watch him here. Boy, good closing speed. You got to get West early. As we said, once he gets into that second level, that's another gear for him. So you got to get him before he gets going.
Give West a yard. So it's second and goal at the 7. Or I should say it's at the 12. Quick toss to the 5, breaking a tackle and taking it in is number 25, Derek Gordon III, from 12 yards out.
Now, Jackson's coaches are going to look at this and not going to be happy. You've got 2 missed tackles. They had them stopped. Out in an island, they missed 1 tackle. They missed the second tackle and into the end zone.
Papa Bears, big play, replay. Gordon with the McKinley touchdown. And the Bulldogs have stretched it out now, 27-3.
Number 52, Jamarius Owens will center. Aiden will hold, Mankowski to kick.
Kick is no good.
Kick is no good.
Missed that one.
9:31 to go. Third quarter, McKinley 27. Jackson 3. Want to thank Beaver Companies, including Beaver Excavating and Beaver Construction. They're proudly located in Canton, Ohio, building high-performing facilities for elite athletes. They've recently worked with the Pro Football Hall of Fame Museum, Massillon City Schools, Brown Local Schools, Canton City Schools, Talmadge City Schools, Bridgeport Exempted Village Schools, Claymont City Schools, all on athletic and athletic-related projects. Safety always is their #1 slogan. Beaver Constructors is a member of the Beaver Companies, also including Beaver Excavating, Stone Products, all headquartered in Canton, Ohio.
One of the toughest things to do is make open field tackles. That really separates the outstanding secondaries from the ordinary. We saw 2 missed tackles there by Jackson, and that allowed McKinley to get into the end zone, but that's not easy. You're out there in an island, miss a tackle, and that results in a big play.
McKinley stretches their lead out to 27-3 now. Bulldogs set to kick off with Tommy Mankowski. Well, Joe, all signs say that the Bulldogs were not looking ahead to their Week 10 rivalry game coming into tonight.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They want that Federal League championship. They don't want to share it with anybody. They want to get out of here undisputed Federal League champions. And boy, they jumped on Jackson early, 14-0. And that's not the way Jay Rohr had designed this one. Now you got to play catch-up football, which is never easy, especially against a team like McKinley.
End over end kick. Cowles at the 4. To the 20. Cowles, another nice return. Has a blocker out there. 30, 40, and all the way out near midfield. And if that's been one area of concern, it's been the Bulldogs kickoff coverage team.
Exactly. We talked about missed tackles for Jackson. We're going to see a couple right here for McKinley as Cowles is going to turn the corner. He's coming up that right hash. He's going to turn, and then he's going to get to the outside. And that's one missed tackle. And finally, they bring him down, but not before he gets up to the 48-yard line. Maybe the 49, as now this Polar Bear offense has to answer.
All right, good field position now for Jackson at their own 49. The quarterback is senior Lucas Eckerman. Running back number 4, Corey Jacobs. Eckerman ball in the air down the sideline, and it looks like it was intercepted, and it was. Defensively, Lanaz Brown, who's been all over the field tonight, goes up into the air, and it's a Mount Hope defensive replay coming at you.
Oh, that's going to be a big one for Lenaz Brown. He has been picked on all season long because the defensive coordinator looks at him and says, wait a minute, he's only 5'6", 125 pounds. Let's go get him. And that is a big play for that senior to come down with the pick.
Pass was intended for Szymanski, and McKinley gets a turnover.
We saw him earlier in the season, and for 5'6", boy, he's a heck of a player.
.25-yard line, 1st and 10, Bulldogs. Westermain's in at running back. Hayden looks to throw, and it is caught. Catch made by DJ Britt, who came back for it nicely. 1st down yardage as they'll put the ball at the 37.
Boy, DJ Britt, as impressive as a wide receiver as anybody in Stark County. Great hands, comes back and catches that one. Not sure what his future is, but somebody's going to get a good wide receiver. That's next level. He can really go get the football.
6 foot, 160-pound senior. 37-yard line, 1st down, Bulldogs.
I go right back to him.
New running back in the game for McKinley. And that's Zion Culver. Gets his first carry of the night, and he'll pick up 3 to the 40.
He's not real big either. He's 5'8", 170, which means he's hard to find sometimes behind these big offensive linemen.
Gain of 3. Clock running. Coming up on 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter at Robert Fife Stadium, home of the Jackson Polar Bears.
Right for Jackson, they're going to try and strip that football. You need to cause a turnover. You got to get it back to the offense.
Give to Culver again, straight ahead. And Culver powers his way out near the 44. 4 more yards on that 2nd down carry for Culver.
Boy, head coach Renzi Parnell has the luxury of having 2 outstanding running backs. We saw them earlier in the season on Big Time Sports. Here's a look at Culver, 170-pound senior. Not sure has the explosiveness of West, but he's good enough to give West a little rest.
Yeah. 3rd and 3, just shy of the 44. Hand off, and that's West who's stuck back in.
14, Kylan West on the run.
And Kylan West picks up a yard to the 45.
Angel Martinez, Alex Height there to make the stop for Jackson.
4th down and 2.
They're not hesitating, are they? They're going for it.
Looks like they're going to go for it here. They'll bring Davis in the backfield. Shad Davis.
Now they're going to go back and probably quick kick it.
Yeah, Hayden.
Whew.
Got it away. Oh, what a bounce for the Bulldogs. Nobody back for Jackson, and that is going to roll down inside the 15, close to the 10.
Boy, it looked like Jackson coming up the middle, Dave. If they just kind of jump and raise their hands, they're going to have a shot at it. I think they're a little bit surprised by that quick kick.
6:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Let's watch this.
Here they come, and they kind of let up a little bit. Well, if you're coming full steam and, you know, jump and raise your arms, they may have blocked that one. Boy, defensively, McKinley has great field position again. They're going to force Jackson to go the length of the field.
Ball is at the 11. This is going to be Jacobs, and Jacobs nowhere to go. And he's going to lose a yard, maybe 2, depending on the spot.
Looked like Hinkle again. Colin Hinkle was in there at number 44. Also Isaac Brooks, there you see him, the middle linebacker.
Yeah, we continue to talk about the McKinley linebackers. Boy, they are something else. Brooks, Mitchell, Stevens. 2 of the 3 are juniors. Six minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Quick pass caught by Cowles, and Cowles cut down immediately after the catch at the 15. Dwayne Robinson knocked him down. And now Jackson looks like they'll have a 3rd down and 5.
One more look at it on the Altman replay. If you're a little guy out there watching this game, if you think you're too small to play football, watch what these little guys are doing tonight.
Yeah.
Kyle's is only 5'7". We talked about some of the McKinley kids only 5'6", 5'7". You can play. If you're tough enough, you can play the game.
Ackerman to throw, has it batted up in the air, and it'll be incomplete. And it will bring up 4th down.
Boy, they came right in on Ackerman. They guessed right. Amari Mitchell, number 8. From ground level, watch him come right at Eckerman and gets it with that big right hand. Just reached up and knocked it down.
And Joe, you're talking about a team, Jackson came in averaging 25 a game, and they've got just 3 on the board right now as we speak.
And that's surprising. I thought this might be kind of a shootout tonight by 2 teams that can really score the football, but thus far Jackson has really been shut down big time by this McKinley defense.
Pretty good punt. It'll be Hill. Hill at the 45 and down near the 41 with 5:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Scazza for judge. Andrea Scazza has judicial experience that matters. As magistrate of the Massillon Municipal Court, Andrea Scazza has presided over more than 40,000 cases. Andrea Scazza is the only candidate to earn the endorsement of the Massillon Henderson Lodge FOP 105 and to receive a rating of highly recommended by the Committee on the Judiciary of the Stark County Bar Association. As current magistrate, former law director, and prosecutor, Andrea Scazza has the necessary experience to be your next judge. Vote for experience. Vote for Andrea Scazza. Paid for by the Scazza for Judge Committee. Margaret Elam, treasurer.
And we saw Darius Hill coming off the field after returning that. Looked like he was limping a little bit. Hopefully he'll be okay. One of the coaches came over and talked to him. Expect to see him back in.
1st and 10 at the 40. Toss out to West. 40, 35. And dragged out of bounds. Play made defensively by Jackson Baker, number 23.
That's a good open field tackle. Yeah, that's one of the best the Polar Bears have had. Used the sidelines a little bit, but West, that's a tough kid to bring down, and Baker sheds a tackle and comes up and brings him down. Don't want to miss that tackle. He's down the sidelines for extra.
Looking at DJ Britt on the sidelines for McKinley, kind of walking, he's holding his helmet, kind of walking around. They'll be extra careful with him with this big lead now.
Yeah, you want him healthy, don't you, for Massillon?
You bet.
To say the least.
5:12 to go, 3rd quarter. Give to West.
Number 14, Kylan West.
Kylan West carries for a couple more.
Stopped by 59.
And it looks like they're going to put it down near the 34.
Well, again, they got him before he got into that 2nd level. Wilfredo Martinez, number 59. You got the Martinez brothers right in the middle. Both of them are juniors at 5'11", 240.
Yeah. Ball's at the 34, looking at a 3rd down and 4.
Pretty good size for a couple defensive linemen.
And now we've got a timeout taken by the Bulldogs.
McKinley, the first of the half. That's a Bulldog Bell Stores timeout.
Hey, you're invited to stay with us after the game. We're going to announce our iCryo Stone Cold Player of the Game. And better yet, before or after the hard workout or game, why don't you stop in at iCryo of Belden Village for pain and soreness relief with whole body cryotherapy. You can decrease pain and inflammation. You can recover faster, increase your energy, burn more calories, and much more. Player of the game receives a free month-long Cryo pass along with their coach. iCryo of Belden Village. Call 330-451-6365. iCryo also offers discounts for athletes and teams. I've got to get over there, especially after I mow the lawn, Dave. I can use a little bit of that.
Yeah, I'm sure. You said you mowed your grass today.
I did.
I mowed mine yesterday. I mean,
there's some rain coming. You got to watch the weather forecast. If you are a homeowner, you got to get out there and mow that lawn.
It just keeps growing, though, doesn't it?
It does.
Hayden rolling right. Ball in the air down the field and incomplete. Chasing after that was DJ Britt.
DJ Britt goes out of bounds.
He was double covered down there.
Number 5, Brett Andrews.
Just not able to catch up with this one.
He's going to throw this toward Britt and kind of throws that a little bit off his back foot, throws that way up in the air. And Britt, who was double covered down there, had to get to the sidelines and never could get to it.
Joe, if you were a Bulldogs fan, Darius Hill back on the field, number 19. Looks to be okay.
Yeah.
4th down and 4. Bulldogs will go for it here from the 34. Hayden to throw. Lets it go down the field. Has a man out there. Diving catch made by DJ Britt inside the 5.
He caught it. I'm not sure if the turf helped him. He dove and caught that one. Again, we're going to take another look at it. Did this ball hit the turf, or did this kid make another great catch?
Well, he also turned all the way around.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Let's
Turns around.
I think he caught it.
You better believe it.
You are an outstanding receiver, young man. Wow.
Britt and Hill are just outstanding. At the 3. 1st and goal. West gets the carry, and Jackson's defense rises up, drives him back.
Yeah, they hit him right at the line of scrimmage. You got to get him, as we've said many times tonight, before he gets into that second level, because then he's going to use his speed, his power, and run right over you.
Number 5, Isaac Brooks checks in for West now at running back. He'll line up behind Hayden. Ball is fumbled, and it's Hayden who falls on it.
Fumble on the play is recovered by the quarterback.
I'm not sure if that was Hayden not being able to get the ball to West, or West running past the handoff. There you see Hayden kind of shaking. They said, let's watch it again.
That was Brooks that time, the running back.
Oh, Brooks, that was why there was a mix-up. Kind of a new running back in there, and the timing was off.
Yeah. So it will be 3rd and goal now. Ball is at the 10.
Let's see if they can overcome that mistake and get into the end zone. They did, I think, on their 3rd touchdown. They had some penalties and went ahead and scored.
Yeah, West eventually punched it in.
Yes.
All right, Brooks remains at running back. Quick toss out. It's Britt. Britt makes a cut. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, great bubble screen. You got the block from the wide receiver, which you need to spring that. And that was easy. Watch it again. You're going to see a block from the wide receiver out there. They're going to block the lone Jackson defender out there. Hayden's going to turn. Now watch the block. There it is. That's all you need. Just get a shoulder on him, and that springs him for the touchdown.
Oh, wait a minute, because I think we might have had a flag on the play.
Well, they're talking with McKinley.
Joe, the lineman out there who made a tremendous block was number 61, and we do not have a 61 on the McKinley roster. But he made a tremendous block.
Yeah, he pulled out of that offensive line, it looked like, and
came up a little bit slow. Well, the touchdown is going to stand, and now we're going to get the extra point.
Yeah, great job by him pulling and making that. Don't have to get a great block, just a little nickel free him.
Mankowski drives it through. That makes it 34-3 in favor of the Bulldogs. Timeout here at Robert Fife Stadium. Back after these messages.
Treat your family to the best in dining pleasure at Chibo's Restaurant in Waynesburg. The very best in homemade pasta, rigatoni, and spaghetti will delight your appetite. And the homemade rolls and bread are menu favorites. Visit Chibo's once and you'll become a regular. Other popular items like chicken, ham, and veal parmesan highlight our menu. Take the short drive to great food at Chibo's in Waynesburg.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit WayneDoor.com for a free quote today.
Unleash the champion in you at T County Boxing Academy. From beginners to seasoned pros, our classes are tailored for every age and skill level. Get ready to jab, hook, and cross your way to greatness with our expert trainers. Join a community where everyone is welcome to embrace the power within. It's not just a workout, it's a journey to a stronger, more confident you. T County Boxing Academy, where champions are made. Sign up now and step into the ring of endless possibilities.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Bear Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Bear Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Back at Jackson with McKinley in control after their latest score. They now lead it 34-3 over the Polar Bears. We did not expect this, Joe.
I did not. I thought it would be a high-scoring game, but it has been on one side and not the other.
Yeah.
But this McKinley team, they are better than the first time I saw them, and that is good. They are getting better and better as the season rolls on. And next week against Massillon and then on into the playoffs. Things stand the way they are, they will get a first-round bye, chance to heal up a little bit, coach them up a little more, and they'll be ready for the playoffs.
So after the penalty against the Bulldogs, McKinley will be kicking off from the 25, and Joe, because it is now a 31-point lead, we will have a running clock until, if it does, go back under 30.
That's exactly right. Didn't expect this tonight, to be honest with you.
No, we did not.
Let's see if Jackson can answer and finish strong here in the final 2:30 of the third and the fourth quarter.
Line drive kick this time, and Cowles picks it up near the 15. 30, 40. Cowles in the open. 30, and runs out of bounds all the way down inside the McKinley 25. And again, one of the few bright spots for the Jackson Polar Bears tonight has been number 10, Max Cowles.
Oh, I love to watch this kid run on kickoffs. Watch it. He's going to explode. He's picking his spot. He says, I see a hole. I'm going to take it. Now watch this spin move. This is pretty. Boom. See you later. That's good for another 5 or 10 yards. He says, no, you're not going to tackle me either. I'm going to run out of bounds. Love to watch that kid run with the football.
So here come the Bears at the McKinley 21. They'll go empty backfield. Jacobs, the running back, split out wide left. Remember, he started the season as a wide receiver. They moved him to running back after a bunch of injuries. There he is in the end zone, right on cue. Jacobs, touchdown pass from Encrement.
And Jack says, heck with that running clock. Let's go down and score a touchdown. Corey Jacobs separates in the end zone. Nice pass from Lucas Encrement. And he had separated a good 3 or 4 yards in the end zone. Little pitch and catch for the Polar Bears.
That was really a nice throw.
Look how wide open he is. Good block. He has time to throw, and boy, he separates. That was pretty to watch. Touchdown, Polar Bears.
Miser on to attempt the extra point. Flag comes in, hold up. Stopped it.
It's going to go against McKinley. And now Jay Rohr may change his mind and go for 2. He says we'll try and take advantage of that penalty. That's going to move the football down just outside the 1.
Yeah, that's a quick turnaround, especially for your big offensive linemen who are over there getting some water, getting some air.
Yeah.
And they got to jump right up off the bench and get back out there.
But I like this move by Jay Rohr. I mean, you're down big. Any chance you get to add on to your total, I think you got to go ahead and do it. And he's going to roll the dice here, try and come up with a 2-pointer.
Give to Jacobs straight ahead. Ooh. And Jacobs banged down.
No way.
Did not make it. He took a pop.
He did. Look at that. I mean, he took a big pop. I'm going to have to watch that again to see who got to him.
Well, the first guy to hit him was number 22, Dwan Robinson. He really clocked him.
Looking at that left leg.
He sweeps off the top of the screen there, and he hit him. And also in there was number 44. That's Hinkle again. Yeah. Colin Hinkle. We have called his name a lot.
I think Hinkle did most of the damage after Dacus got stood up right at about the 1, and he's still down. And then Hinkle came up and boom, down went Mr. Jacobs.
1:52 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Don't forget, at the end of tonight's game, we'll bring you our iCryo Wellness Stone Cold Player of the Game. We'll select a player for his outstanding play here tonight.
There's a couple candidates right now off the top of my head that we'll have to make a decision on. Both sides of the football for McKinley, really. They're some outstanding players.
Oh, yeah. Corey Jacobs there you see is being assisted off the field.
A reminder, in business over 15 years, Fireside Tax specializes in small business, both ongoing and setting them up, because we are small business. Fireside provides flat fee payroll, flat fee accounting. Fireside also handles individual and small business income tax returns. And everything we do, Fireside Tax is the best value for your dollar. Price much less than national chains. Call Fireside Tax at 330-478-1505 or visit firesidetax.com.
There you see our score on the Papa Bear's Pizza Oven scoreboard. Bulldogs 34, Jackson 9. Final 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter here at Robert Fife Stadium.
Yeah, McKinley's being moved up a little bit. They're expecting an onside kick. And they don't get one.
Picked up by Hill inside the 5, and he'll get out near the 15. That ball popped back up, did not continue on into the end zone. And of course, that's a live football, and Hill went back and picked it up and made a short return.
Yeah, Hill he expected that to go into the end zone. He kind of gave up on it. Then he turned and says, whoa, I got to go back and get that football, because if I don't, I'll probably be sitting the bench the rest of the game.
There's the replay.
Let's watch it again. He's going to come up the field, and he's going to run into trouble, as you would expect, and he's going to go down at the 16-yard line. So defensively, Jackson in pretty good position. See if he can get a stop here. Still got 1:45 in the 3rd.
Here come the Bulldogs. West back in at running back behind quarterback Trent Hayden on 1st down. Give to West. And this time the Jackson front made a nice push and cut West down behind the line. Here comes another Mount Hope defensive replay.
Let's watch Jackson now defensively. West is going to get it, and in his way, big number 58, Angel Martinez. One of the Martinez brothers says, how do you do it? 240 pounds. And you got to get him, as we mentioned so many times tonight. Get him before he gets to the line of scrimmage if you can.
That's a loss of about 2. Play clock is down to 7. Down to 3. And Hayden gives it off to West, and West again carries. Crosses the 15, maybe a couple more to the 17.
They've kind of done a much better job on him in the second half. Not that he won't explode here the rest of the second half, but he hasn't had those explosive runs we saw early in the game.
Defensively for Jackson that time, linebacker Keegan Stanley made the tackle.
Yeah, big number 87 come from that right side to knock him down.
You can see here, Joe, these last couple plays, McKinley trying to use all of the play clock. Down to 7 now. Throwback, catch is made to the 20 and close to the 25. That was Trayvon Smith, number 82, a 6'3" senior. And we've got a McKinley player down on the far side out near the 15-yard line.
It looked like one of the offensive linemen, but it's going to be 4th and about 2.5. Got the medical staff coming out from McKinley to take a look at that young man, and hopefully he'll be okay. Got to make the tackle here. He slips a little bit. Ooh, there's a nice block again. Our good friend number 55, Logan Hayes, almost got another pancake there.
Yeah, it looked like the wide receiver's knee touched down, but the officials let it play on. Just 9 seconds to go here in the quarter. That is number 45, the tight end, Legacy Lee, who is a sophomore. He has played a big part in tonight's game as well.
Yeah, he's 6'3", 205 pounds.
See him flexing that right arm and shoulder area. Hopefully he'll be okay.
Only a sophomore. A lot of talented young underclassmen on this team.
The officials started the clock there, so it runs out, and we have now completed the third quarter of play. Timeout on the field at the end of 3. It's McKinley 34, Jackson 9 here on Big Time Sports.
Beaver Constructors is a full-service general contractor delivering top-notch commercial construction management, general contracting, and design-build services across Ohio. We prioritize doing things the right way, ensuring the highest quality in every project from critical infrastructure to facility improvements. Beaver Excavating excels in heavy civil contracting for commercial, industrial, and transportation sectors. We believe in making a positive impact through community involvement and client satisfaction.
It's always that personal touch that they know you.
Primetime has people that can help you through every step of the way, and when you're my age, you need that extra help.
You don't want a lot of questioning when you're already dealing with a medical issue. Primetime is trying to help us get down the road as long as we can.
And if you're not in the right situation, a senior can lose everything. I feel with Primetime we picked the best program.
Certified by the American Lighting Association, Furbay's Light Shop is your go-to for all lighting needs, residential, commercial, or industrial. Our experts assist with every detail, from bulb size and fixture type to designing layouts. Visit us for hands-on displays showcasing various fixtures, or log in to furbay.com/lightshop. Let us help you visualize the perfect light for your space. Whether you need advice or want to explore lighting options, stop by or log in to Furbay's Light Shop today and see how we can brighten your project.
At Mears Nissan, we make car buying easy. We want our customers to have a pleasant buying experience from start to finish. We offer a comfortable and welcoming space where you can feel confident making your purchase. Family owned and operated for over 35 years, we're proud to offer family-friendly financing options designed to fit your budget. Don't just take our word for it. Take a look at some of our happy customers. So if you're planning on buying a new or used car or truck, look no further than Mears Nissan in Canton and let our family take care of yours.
Back at Jackson, ready to start the fourth quarter with McKinley on top 34-9. And before we resume the third quarter, let's bring you our quarterly recap brought to you by Kimball Recycling.
Yeah, another good quarter for McKinley. We're going to see a touchdown right here. This is going to couple missed tackles by Jackson, and here is an unbelievable interception. And another touchdown for McKinley. DJ Britt. And here is the lone Jackson touchdown of the night. That was Lucas Eckerman throwing to Corey Jacobs in the corner of the end zone, and that's exactly what happened in that third quarter.
There's your Kimball Recycling quarterly recap. We start the fourth quarter. Punt formation for the Bulldogs on 4th and 2. Great kick. Cowles goes back on it near the 35. Sweeping to the right side. He's in trouble, and he'll be knocked down back at the 30. And Colin Hinkle, the defensive end who has been so strong on special teams there, making the play.
That was a great open field tackle by Hinkle. Cowles tried to turn the corner. He's running right toward the Jackson sidelines, trying to pick up a block, but Hinkle beats everybody down the field and drops him right at the 30. Cowles has proved to McKinley, you don't want to let him in the open field. Get him before he turns the corner.
Joe, I'll add Colin Hinkle to my list of players that could be our stone cold player of the game.
I agree. He has done a tremendous job. Number 44, I think.
Right. 1st and 10, Polar Bears at their 30. Jacobs behind him, the running back. And the give to Jacobs. And he'll spin for a couple.
That's good to see him back in the game. He took a shot when Jackson decided to go for 2. He's back in and okay.
Picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Early fourth quarter. McKinley 34, Jackson 9. It's been all Bulldogs here tonight.
Boy, it sure has. Right from the start of the game. McKinley jumped up 14-0. They haven't looked back.
Eckerman to throw. Down the field and overthrows everybody. Pass intended for number 18, Micah Regenball.
Regenball had double coverage down there, and Eckerman threw it down there hoping he could make a play. Another look at it. Altman replay. Watch the double coverage there. That would have been almost a perfect throw to get that one in.
Davis and Brown on the coverage for McKinley. So 3rd down and 9 from the 31. Early moments, fourth quarter.
After Jackson, they don't want to give it up here. If they don't get it, they're going to have to punt. It's 3rd and about 9.
Empty backfield for Eckerman. Cowles has it, but McKinley is all over it. They were not fooled, and they'll lose a couple. Looks like back to the 29.
Well, they tried to run that flanker screen again, and McKinley didn't buy it. They came right up and made the tackle. Eckerman going to do a good job of looking left, throwing back to the right. Never did get a block, and that was about 5 or 6 McKinley Bulldogs in on that tackle.
Looks like it might have been number 2, Marquise Jackson, in on the stop, along with Stevens, the linebacker.
Yeah, he was the first one there for sure.
Mazier to kick it away. Davis will let it hit, and a friendly roll for the Polar Bears as it will roll inside the 20, or close to the 20 rather, and there McKinley will take over 1st and 10.
All the way down to roughly the 21-yard line.
McKinley right now, Dave, just going to try and run some clock, maybe go down and score again, but I'm not sure they're going to try and do anything fancy. They're up right now 34-9. Maybe get some guys in there that haven't seen a lot of action this year, get them some game experience.
McKinley has come in here tonight at Robert Fife Stadium, and early on they pretty much removed all doubt as they jumped out quickly 14-0.
Yeah, the only loss they've had, you mentioned it in the pregame, 24-14 to St. Augustine Prep back in week number 2. And after that, the closest game they had, really, they beat Warren Harding 43-25, and they beat Perry 28-18.
And West is going to get the carry again and pick up a yard, I think. Yeah, Jackson has done a much better job containing Kylan West here in the second half.
Well, for Jackson, if you need any extra motivation after this game, it's staring you right in the face with Hoover next week.
Yeah.
Try and forget about this one and go out and try and beat the Vikings.
Give West a yard on that carry. 2nd and 9. And Big Time Sports will be there at Hoover next Friday night. West again with the carry.
14, Kylan West on the run.
Playing for the rail. I don't know if you've ever seen that trophy or not, Dave.
I have not.
That would be impossible to steal. That thing must weigh 500 pounds.
Okay.
That is a safe trophy.
Do you know how long they've been playing for the rail? How many years?
That is a good question.
Okay.
You're a historian.
Not that kind of historian.
I think that trophy has just been installed maybe, what, 10 years ago, 5,
okay.
10?
All right. Well, McKinley's going to take a timeout here.
If I'm wrong, Teal Harvey will tell me.
3rd and 6, timeout, 8:53 to go here in the 4th quarter. Hey, one of our new sponsors is the Hot Shots Pickleball Club. They're located on Promway Avenue Northwest in North Canton. They have an outstanding restaurant and bar there with good vibes, great food, and a tap wall with your favorites on draft. No need to be a member to enjoy their elevated food and sophisticated social scene. You can be a guest there at Hot Shots Pickleball Club as well. Experience the Pickleball Club with no commitment. Be their guest and play today. And they've got a lot going on there at the new Hot Shots Pickleball Club. Again, 6320 Promway Avenue Northwest in North Canton.
And I'm going to take your word for it, Dave, that is a great workout and a lot of fun.
It is. It is. Joe, I encourage you.
I'm going to check it out.
Give it a shot.
I'll have to do that before I mow the lawn. If I do that, if I mow the lawn first, there's no way I can play any pickleball.
You have to kind of plan things out. You don't want to overdo it.
Got a big lawn, and I need rest after that.
All right, 3rd down and 6 play coming up for the Bulldogs at their own 24. Hayden going to let it go left side, and it is caught by Britt. DJ Britt with yet another catch out across the 35. It's going to be a McKinley 1st down.
This is a big-time catch by a big-time receiver. He's going to come back to the football again, catch it with his hands, and step about a yard or two into that sidelines. He's not going to get any high fives over there, I'm sure.
The safety, Alex Height, was right there. It wasn't bad coverage. It was just a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by Britt.
Well, Britt separated a little bit by coming back to the football. That allowed quarterback Hayden to get it to him.
On the carry, that was Derek Gordon, the 3rd for McKinley.
Tackle by number 14, Brady Sheets.
Okay, with Sheets in on the tackle.
2-yard gain on 1st down. Ball is at the 38-yard line. McKinley will have a 2nd and 8. There's a good look at quarterback Trent Hayden in that McKinley offense.
Again, it looks like McKinley will get a bye in that first week. They were, I think, the number 3 position.
Yes.
In Division I, Region 1.
Gordon breaks a tackle. And they're not going to catch him. Touchdown for Derek Gordon III as he takes it to the house for the Bulldogs.
Wow, he exploded right in the middle of the field. Nobody got in his way. Watch this hole and watch this young man explode. Gets the handoff, makes a nice cut, runs past a couple polar bears, and then it's a foot race, and he's going to win it.
Another Papa Bears big play replay.
He's running east and west toward Canal Fulton on that one.
Yeah. Mankowski with the extra point try.
He ran that right into the Polar Bear marching band.
High snap brought down by Hayden. Extra point up. No good. Hooks it left. Took the timing off just a little bit with that high snap, so that makes it 40-9.
Yeah, excuse me. Every time I see something like that, run into the band, reminds me of the Cal Stanford game.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
When the band came on the field.
I do.
There's
sure.
there's the Polar Bear Band, and there's the fan cam brought to you by Mears Nissan. And I believe that is the Jackson sideline.
Yeah, unfortunately, just not a lot to cheer about tonight if you're a Polar Bear fan.
And there's the Canton McKinley Bulldog Band. They're having fun.
I want to thank our friends at Mears Nissan bringing you tonight's fan cam here on Big Time Sports at Robert Fife Stadium. McKinley cheerleaders as well.
They've had a lot to cheer about tonight, to say the least.
So with the 31 point difference now, we're back to a running clock here in the fourth quarter.
Jackson Purple Army 300 strong. You took a look at the McKinley cheerleaders. They better get some sleep this weekend, because next week they're going to be busy. Every day there's something special.
It's Maslin week.
That's right.
Yeah. And the same thing goes on over in Tigertown, where it will be McKinley week.
That just isn't a one-game deal. That's something going on every day getting ready for that one.
Sure.
You'll be there, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you haven't missed any since when? Since Eisenhower was the president?
Since what's that? Something was a pup. What was the old? What's the old adage? Since Fido was a pup.
How many straight years have you seen that game?
Too many to count.
Well,
probably
40.
Probably closer to 50.
Wow. Okay.
End over end kick. That is a live ball. And picking it up and running it out of bounds was Rocco Norch. So I think now looks like the Bulldogs are going to go to their second team defense. A good number anyway. I'm not sure if all of them are second teamers.
Yeah, a lot of bright white uniforms out there with the red and black trim. Wind up the clock, and here we go with 6.5 to go.
Clock is running. On first down. Eckerman looks. He throws. It is caught. And that is Szymanski on the receiving end, out across the 30. First down, Polar Bears. And Eckerman took a shot after delivering that football.
Yeah, Szymanski, good target at 6'3", only a junior. As you take a look at Lucas Eckerman.
Ball's at the 33. And a flag comes in.
I think that's going to cost McKinley 5 as that left defensive end jumped the snap.
Sets the ball down just shy of the 38. First and 5.
That was Zakir Williams, a sophomore. Number 43.
Eckerman looks to throw. Throws over the middle. It's caught, and making the grab right at the 50-yard line is Micah Regenball.
These Jackson wide receivers, when you have the time to throw, they've caught the football. There you take a look at Regenball, number 18, another junior. They give Eckerman time, Dave. He can throw the football as well as anybody.
Ball at midfield. First down, Polar Bears.
You got to give him time.
Catch is made. Szymanski on the grab near the 42 of McKinley. Clock continues to run. Just over 4 minutes to go as you watch the replay.
Hey, you're giving Eckerman time now to set his feet. He's throwing right into the good motion, throwing it right now instead of backpedaling and throwing off his back foot. He's really stepping into it and throwing some accurate passes here late in the game.
Second down and about 2. Eckerman throws, and it is caught by Cowles. 30, and dives, cuts down to the 21-yard line. That pass was nearly intercepted, but Cowles came up with it, and a big play for the Polar Bears.
Another good throw, maybe a better catch here. Watch Eckerman. Cowles is going to catch it, had to come back to it a little bit. Had somebody darting right in front of him. Kind of blurred his vision a little bit, but he caught the football for a big play.
Ball at the McKinley 21. Eckerman looks and throws again. It is caught. And the reception made by Norch.
I think the ball came out. I think they're going to say it was
ruled incomplete. Norch not able to hang on.
Now they call it incomplete.
And again, we've got a running clock here in these last few moments of the fourth quarter.
Altman replay from ground level. There's the catch.
And then it wasn't.
I thought he took maybe a step with it, and then it came out. But as you can see, clock is running. We're down to 2:41 to go in the game.
And now we've got a timeout taken by McKinley. Timeout on the field. We'll be back with more here on Big Time Sports.
Rabbit Landscaping is Northeast Ohio's premier residential and commercial landscaping establishment in Jackson Township. They provide an ample amount of services including landscape design, hardscapes, deck and fence installations, outdoor lighting, lawn maintenance, leaf removal, and snow removal. Rabbit Landscaping aims to provide a quality, trustworthy landscaping service to your area. Call for a free quote at 330-936-7616.
There are 87,000 new IRS agents. Fireside Tax is the best accounting value in Stark County. With audit defense and identity theft restoration through Protection Plus, Fireside Tax can help you deal with the new agent. Fireside Tax has been in business for over 18 years and provides tax, accounting, and payroll services, including flat fee accounting and flat fee payroll. Fireside Tax also handles individual and small business income tax returns.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
You've got only one body, so why not take care of it? Let iCryo Wellness and Recovery help you live a healthy lifestyle. iCryo will introduce you to recovery and wellness with their proven techniques that will surely make your body and mind a whole lot healthier. Evaluate your lifestyle with iCryo. Don't wait. Call now, 330-451-6365.
Welcome to Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern, Ohio, your ultimate destination for automotive excellence. Get behind the wheel of your dreams for our exclusive lineup of top quality vehicles. From sleek sedans to rugged SUVs, we have something for every driver. Explore our wide selection of premium cars and let our expert team help you find the perfect match. Don't settle for ordinary. Upgrade to extraordinary at Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern.
Speedy Septic Service. We are a family-owned, full-service residential, agricultural, and commercial sewer and drain cleaning service. We have highly trained technicians equipped to utilize the most advanced technologies in high-pressure jetting and video inspections of sewers, with many of them with us for over 12 years. We have expanded our services, including Tuscarawas County operations and maintenance and point-of-sale inspections. Call 330-878-5423. Speedy Septic Service.
8 left here at Robert Fife Stadium. McKinley in control over Jackson 40-9 after a Bulldog timeout. Jackson has it with a 2nd and 10 from the 21 of McKinley.
I think Grenzy Parnell just want to give the second defense a little break.
Ball in the air. Cowles, did he hang on?
There's a penalty flag down.
No, they broke it up, but there is a penalty flag on the play.
There's a look at young Mr. Cowles. Again, not real big. They list him at 5'7", 150, but he has made big plays all season long.
Again, that clock continues to run.
Defense number 10, half the distance. First.
Personal foul on the Bulldogs there. Cowell almost brought that in. I'm not sure.
I didn't see anything. But we're a long way up from the press box. Something happened down there to cause a flag to come out.
Anyway, it's 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 11-yard line. Eckerman looks, throws to the end zone. I think he made the catch, but he was well out of bounds.
Yeah.
That was Regenball who brought it in, I think, but again, out of bounds.
Yeah, I think he stayed with it long enough to make a catch, but he's going to be well out of bounds. That's a nice diving catch.
Sure is.
Balanced it on that right hand and brought it in.
Great effort. Second and 10, under a minute left. Ball to the end zone and broken up. Again, Regenball, the intended receiver. And good coverage there by McKinley's Marquise Jackson, number 2. There you see him on the screen.
Yeah, Regenball listed at 5'11", only a junior. They've gone to him twice now. As Eckerman is not going to hesitate. He's going to get it and throw, and looked like it bounced off the face mask maybe of Regenball, but there was a hand up there to distract him. Good defense. I'm not sure. This might be the final play of the game, Dave.
Right. It is now 3rd down and 10 at the 11. Eckerman rolling, looking, throws, catch is made. Ball comes out. And I think McKinley's going to recover.
That'll be the end of the game, but Jackson had a chance to get into the end zone. It got stripped down there inside the 2. We'll watch the final play of the game on the Altman replay. Eckerman's going to throw. Boy, that was close to that football being over the plane. He reached out, Dave, and I'm not sure. They ruled it a fumble, but that was awful close to that football over the end line for a touchdown. But game is over and McKinley's won it big.
McKinley wins 40-9 on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard. Stay with us. Coming up next, it's the Alt Care wrap-up show when we come back to Robert Fife Stadium.
With Bell Store's Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with Drink Clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
The newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at akronautoauction.com or call 330-773-8245.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at U.S. America's CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills, get certified, get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
Back at Robert Fife Stadium here in Jackson with McKinley winning the Federal League title tonight as they beat the Polar Bears 40-9. And we'll bring you our all-care wrap-up show in just a moment. First of all, this word for Skaza for judge. Andrea Skaza has judicial experience that matters. As magistrate of the Mass Municipal Court, Andrea Skaza has